Hello again, everybody. It is Jaythestingray back here again on another Wicked Wednesday, Mr. Wednesday night here. What's going on, everybody? We're going to be doing a commentary for Gremlins 2, the new batch. Now, it's come to my attention lately that there's a lot of haters out there.
What the fuck is that?
You know, a lot of people that, I guess you just don't like to have fun. I don't know what you call it, but yeah, I guess there's people out there that don't like this movie, and that's fine. But I think it's a lot of fun, and we're going to check it out tonight. So, let's start bringing some folks in here. And I'm really looking forward to this one, guys. I was trying to find something fun to review tonight, and I was like, this would be a perfect one.
I am the king, as you can see. I just purchased this new platinum chain for $2.5 billion, specially made just for me. Only one in the world. Got my new crown. Gotta love it. One of my girls, little peasants right here, beautiful. Kind of reminds me of Wendy from the Wendy's restaurant. But just want to let you guys know, the king is back.
What's going on, Mr. Devon Graham 2.0? I guess he's away from the computer right now.
Oh, sorry. I thought I was unmuted. What's going on, Jay?
Oh, it's all good, man. What's going on?
Oh, not much, man. I'm stammering here because I'm looking for Gremlins 2. Is it streaming anywhere?
Yeah, I've got it on the Vimeo.
Okay, that'll work too. Let me
check it out on there. Yeah, I'm gonna throw the link up here for everybody anyway. So, but you reminded me. Yeah, actually, I was looking on my shelf and I didn't think I owned this, and I was about to order a copy of it the other day, and I was like, wait, here it is. I found it. So thankfully, I did already own it. I thought I did, but I think I own about 10 copies of this thing, one way or another. But how are you doing tonight, man?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I think it was off again. Yeah, no, I was just saying it's on HBO Max also, but yeah.
Oh, awesome. Oh, thanks, man.
Oh, yeah. Good deal. How you doing, man?
Good.
Sweet.
Yeah, glad to be back on here. Trying to get a little energy. I'm trying to get energized for this show, but other than that, I'm good to go.
Yeah, dude. I'm sorry I missed your movie Dimension podcast yesterday.
Oh, no problem, man.
Yeah, I'll check out the replay though.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
All right. I know we're not going to start for a while, but I got it ready to go.
Cool, man. Yeah, I'll try not to linger on here too long before we get started, but let's go ahead and bring another guest on here. Where is it?
How the fuck do you work this, man?
Just press the...
Jesus Christ. It's not working.
Come on, Brad.
What the fuck?
Brad, wait, man.
Here, I got it.
Okay, fuck, the flies are eating me.
It's gone off again now. Fuck's sake.
Pass over the phone, Brad.
Yeah, all right, I got it now.
Because the fucking flies are eating me because I'm full of fish. Okay.
It's gone off again now.
Come on, Brad.
What's up, man? I think you're muted.
Come on, Jay.
It's Jess Graham from Cable Channel 11. What's up, man?
Hello, brother. Thanks for having me, as always.
Absolutely. Yeah, thanks for coming on.
And hello, Andrew Devon Graham.
Hello, Jess Graham. Hey, our names run kind of. Jess Graham, Devon Graham. Wait, no, they're the same last name. What the fuck am I thinking?
Devon's my cousin.
Oh, okay, yeah. We must be related somehow.
Oh, yeah. It's just right across.
What's up, Chris? What's going on, man?
Man, how are y'all doing?
Good. Congratulations on the horror YouTuber of the month, man.
Thank
Well
you.
done.
It's weird.
Awesome stuff. Slasher Home Video, guys. Go check him out.
I think I have checked out your channel. I didn't know it was you. I think I've been watching for a bit.
Nice.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Who doesn't like Gremlins 2?
That's a good question. Is there anybody who doesn't like this movie? It's awesome.
You don't like it, Jess? Oh, wow.
No,
No,
not
what?
like it.
Now, unlike some people, I'm Sauce. I don't think he likes the first one either. I'm a huge fan of the first movie.
Me too. I like it way more than this one, but yeah.
Of
Yes. And I was so excited for this film, and I loved the poster even, as a little kid. And then I saw it, and I don't know. I was just so disappointed. It just is always stuck with me now, and I get a
I'm not
get a
gonna
hard
watch
time
it
all
on
the
this.
time.
Yeah.
Beautiful cover art,
Isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
That's a chunk of the poster, so it's just great. And then I don't know. It's always stuck with me now. It's such a lesser film than the first one.
It's a different more than
Yeah.
It's different, yes. And I think it was too different for me at the time as a kid.
That's how I felt when I was a kid about TCM too, because I was so in love with the original that I hated the second one. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Another example of just totally different, like tonally, totally different movies.
Well, with Gremlins, I grew up with both of them pretty equally, so they're about the same to me.
Yeah, I was a huge fan of Gremlins also. I think pretty much everybody was at the time. But
It's a movie that made me a Zach Galligan mark forever.
yeah. Heck yeah, Phoebe Cates fan.
Oh, yeah. I saw her here before, past times. And I had a credit here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, one more guest coming in here.
That was it. Shouldn't have told you guys.
What's going on, Dan?
What's up? Sorry I'm late. I was getting off another stream, but
Oh, no problem, man.
good to see everybody.
Yeah, you too, man.
You like Gremlins too, right, Dan?
I do. Yeah.
Hey, we're talking about the haters right now. Jess Graham being one of them.
You don't like Gremlins, Jess?
No, I love Gremlins. I'm not a big
Oh.
fan of Gremlins 2.
Not into two. Okay. Well, I think the first one's the best, but I do like Gremlins 2 quite a bit.
Yeah, I didn't come here to bash it. That's just my, I'm not.
Oh,
Oh,
it
no,
sounds like it, Jess.
I'd love to hear your opinion, honestly.
Taking a shit on our childhoods. God damn it.
Well, this movie took a shit on my childhood while I was in my childhood, so.
I keep forgetting you're older than us. You look like you're 12, but you're like. Oh. But
She's got me by a couple months, I think.
it's a good era. I mean, I even like Munchies and like even some of those. I know those movies are shit, but I do have a fondness for them.
Oh, Munchies was fun. But that was different,
Hey, speaking of which, guys, I can't find anybody who will get excited about this with me.
Oh,
Got
heck
this.
yeah.
Oh, dude.
Heck
You
yeah.
like Ghoulies?
I love
like
Ghoulies.
Ghoulies.
I've been bringing it up
nice.
everywhere I can, and everybody's just like, "Oh, cool." I'm
Love
like, it's fucking
Ghoulies.
Ghoulies. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
no,
loved
I love
renting
all
that movie. Those movies at the video store when I was a kid.
Yeah, that's
Loved
one
it.
of my favorite cover arts, just because I saw it so much, and it was always so. I mean,
Yeah, that's
to a little kid,
Yes.
that's like the coolest thing you ever saw.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
No, that there were people that were traumatized by that artwork. I mean, as weird as it sounds, I mean, Ghoulies is not exactly the scariest horror film out there, but there were kids that were checking the toilet for fucking Ghoulies back in the
Yeah, I
day.
heard they almost changed the name or something.
Yeah.
In, marketing or whatever.
Lauren, it's an older interview, so you got to go back probably a couple of years at this point, but Lauren did an interview with the director.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. I love Ghoulies.
Yeah, if I can, I'll send a link if I can find it. But yeah, no, it's a really good interview. Kind of an interesting production history with that. I like Ghoulies Go to College. Shit,
Oh yeah.
I
Hey,
think
Ghoulies
Ghoulies
4,
2 is my
man.
favorite. Yeah,
Ghoulies 4 is good.
I love
It's
all that
vastly
stuff. Man.
different, but it's good. It's like
That's
'90s action movie, kind of.
Is that Jim Warnorski that did that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one that 4 is the one that's looked down on a little bit, but
Yeah,
I mean, I
prefer
get it.
2
There's
in that,
technically
in that
no
franchise.
ghoulies in it, so
Yeah. That's my favorite genre of horror is the creature features, like the critters, gremlins, ghoulies, like that type of stuff.
Critters was technically the best of like the Gremlins era outside of Gremlins. There were some some pretty bad ones. Like I said, like I go back and look at something like Munchies. I recognize it's not good, but they're just such a weird movie too. I don't know if anybody's revisited those recently, but I look at it and I'm like, man, something about it as a kid just clicked for some reason.
But you say Critters is probably one of the best ones. Yeah, maybe technical wise, but I always like the Ghoulies movies better than Critters.
Well, the ghoulies usually had boobs in them, so
that's probably why I was trying to think of why it's been.
I mean, they're all neck and neck with me. If it's got a rubber monster in it, I'm probably gonna like it. So
yeah.
Big T's. Big T? Why would you assume that I would know about a porn parody? I mean, I'm really offended right now. There is, as far as I'm aware, no Gremlins porn parody. You'd have to get some dwarves or something, but I don't know how you'd make that work. I don't know.
We could make
it's almost gotta exist.
I feel like it would write itself. My goodness.
You just did.
Yeah. I mean, I can map out some of the set, but I don't know how you factor in the Gremlins. Yeah.
We got this.
yeah.
I mean, they could be like dildos or something. I don't know.
The girls could just not shave or something. They could factor that in, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how I would do that for no money though.
Yeah. Bring another guest in here real quick.
He probably wants another $500, I would imagine.
That's crazy, dude. Good for them.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Yeah.
That's his favorite movie, I think. Isn't it? Hobgoblins.
You could make, I think, any of us watch anything for like a quarter of that, and we would do it.
Yeah,
we're shameless.
I definitely do for $50.
With some of our listeners, it'd just be like, I don't know. We'd have that one like lawyer out there that we're not aware of. It's like, you're all watching gay porn. It'll just be something like that. And you know what? For $500, you got it.
I feel like I would be that guy at the end of Borat, like crying while watching it.
Yo, heaven changed my fucking life, bro.
You know what changed my life?
What?
Black tar heroin.
Yeah.
It's Stone Gasman.
That's right. What's up,
going on,
guys?
man?
What's up, man?
Hey.
How are you?
I adore Gremlins too. I was like, nah, I gotta harass Jay so I can get in on this. Thank you so much, man.
Oh yeah, always welcome, man.
Oh,
Always
thank
welcome.
you. How's everybody doing tonight?
Good to see you, man.
Well,
Just trying to get to the bottom of the hate around this thing, because I mean, initially when I saw this on a double feature with Milo and Otis, right?
Oh, they killed gremlins. I can't say
that. Hey, they didn't kill any pugs in this movie, so
yeah. I have a pug too. That's tough.
But yeah, I mean, I kind of get what Jess was saying. Like, it's vastly different tonally. It's much more of a comedy, much more of just a way to showcase crazy ass gremlins. Which, if you guys haven't seen the Key and Peele sketch, I posted
oh my
that
god,
on Twitter.
it's so hilarious.
It's the funniest thing ever.
Like that's Jordan Peele at his best.
Exactly. It's so true though. They're just like, oh, we got a crazy zombie and this guy and a googly-eyed zombie, and just, I mean, not zombie, a gremlin.
I just ordered this, Jake, because it's super cheap on Amazon for the double feature, and I don't have either of them right now, so I just went ahead and grabbed them both for $8.
Yeah, that's the one I was going to get to until I realized I already had this one.
I sprung for the 4K on the first one. We kind of expected the second one to get a 4K by now.
How's the transfer on that one?
I remember that one looking pretty good. I mean, I got that 2 years ago.
I got it when it came out, Jay. It's good. It's not that much better than the Blu-ray, though. That's why I just said, fuck it, I'll take the Blu.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was going a little bit more blind on the 4Ks at that time, but it looked good. I mean, it looks better at least. It's not the same.
Me too, bro. I hear you on that.
Yeah.
I watch Gremlins on Christmas every year, so it's definitely worth an upgrade for me.
Yeah. That's like one of the few I've successfully shown my nieces and nephews because they're just not horror kids, unfortunately. But that Monster Squad, there's that select few that I've actually gotten them to watch. So
cool.
I don't know if you guys ever had these, because I know some of y'all grew up in the 80s, but when I was a little kid, my mom used to work at the snack bar at a flea market, and I'd go with her every weekend. This is probably 96 or so. And I bought these wonderful plush Gremlins toys from the 80s, these kind of, I guess they would be life size. I had one of Gizmo, and I had this big one of Stripe rather, and it was fucking awesome, man. I loved it.
No, it's so cool. I've got some Gremlins merch. I got the newer doll that came out from NECA I don't know, 8 years ago or so now. I've got a few of the figures, but
I really wish I could get the Trick or Treat Studios of Stripe. That thing is awesome.
Yeah, those are those big items I never get myself to buy, but I want one of those and a ghoulie.
Oh yeah, those big ghoulies too.
They have that little resin ghoulie statue from Full Moon. That's out there, I know.
Yeah, I've been eyeballing that. And there's a critter on Amazon. I mean, it's from a Chinese probably seller or something, but it has good reviews and it looks okay, and it's $22. I thought about getting that and seeing what happens.
Right. Surprisingly enough, there's a bunch of cool critter stuff on Etsy.
Oh yeah. I keep forgetting about Etsy, and I've got one thing I want to get actually is that Critters head mount thing. I don't know if any of you've come across that on Etsy, but it's just local. I think it's in some guy in the UK who makes them, and they're just so fucking cool looking.
Nice.
Yeah, there's a buddy of mine on YouTube. Been friends with him for years now, and his name is Critter Fan. If you guys are interested in giving him a follow, but dude's got everything critter related you can possibly imagine. He's got it all.
Nice.
His collection's insane.
We need to petition Leonardo DiCaprio to do Critters 5. He can get Marty to direct it. It'd be awesome.
Well, they did that Critters Attack. I still haven't watched it.
Oh, this Shudder. Was it Shudder? The Shudder original thing?
It might have been. I just know I kind of was if there's any CGI at all in this, I'm just gonna get pissed. So I never watched it. There is.
They have to use the puppets.
That's not good.
Yeah. It's not the worst of the worst, but they also had that weird that web series, which just went completely bonkers. I'm trying to remember what that initially was on, but yeah, we did reviews of those a while back, but yeah, it kind of loses its steam for sure. But I always kind of liked 4. 4 is not good, but I kind of what a cast though. Brad Dourif, Angela Bassett.
Yeah, I'm going to post a link here to a fan film, a Critters fan film. It's actually really, really good.
It is. I know what you mean.
The Bounty Hunter.
Yeah.
It's only 6 minutes long, but I posted a link here in the chat of YouTube.
Those things always work better when they're shorter.
I could talk about it during the commentary, but a few years back I did a Gremlins 3 page treatment because I had an idea and I wanted to put it down on paper to see what would it look like. I mean,
oh, that's cool.
and everything. It would kind of denounce the rules a little bit and try to treat the Gremlins a bit more scientifically, as if they were actual animals. Yeah, I'm not going to go any further than that, but.
Mhm.
Cool.
Yeah, sounds awesome, man.
Well, I love both movies to death.
Mm-hmm.
I can't decide if Gremlins 2 or Inner Space is my favorite Joe Dante movie. That's a tough call. I fucking love Inner Space, and it doesn't get enough watch time, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen it
That's
since
true.
I was a kid.
Ah,
Thought
now's
about
the
going
time to
back
go
and
back
watching
to
it, but just never got around to it.
now's the time to go back to it.
It's probably been about 10 years or so for me. Joe Dante's got a hell of a record. I mean,
Yeah,
He does.
that's
I
what
mean,
I'm
there's not-
pulling it up now.
Yeah, there's not a lot of stuff that I hate. I'm a big matinee guy because I love William Castle.
Oh, yeah.
So I was always into matinee growing up, and of course the Burbs. I mean, it's
Burbs. It's Burbs.
Burbs is mine.
Yeah, Burst.
Yeah.
I like that movie.
Yeah. It's hard to pick a favorite with
I mean,
Dante.
Howling's probably my favorite werewolf film, and I love
Howling's up
werewolf
there.
films. So
Yeah,
Howling's up there.
I have a soft spot. I mean, I don't think anybody's going to pick it as their favorite, but I always really loved Hollywood Boulevard with Mary Warrenoff and Paul Bartel.
I was just about to mention that because I did a review on Twitter for Hollywood Boulevard, and Joe Dante himself actually liked it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It's probably the one he doesn't hear about as much, so he appreciates somebody remembers it.
Yeah, well, just real quick, I mean, it's because it's very short. Stitched together from various Roger Corman New World features, this weird bit of B-movie madness has enough inside jokes for cinephiles, yet it's hardly a movie itself. Dante's debut as director with Arkish, good luck charm Dick Miller fun as agent. That's what I wrote.
Nice. Yeah, I've got that on Blu-ray too.
I like Hollywood Boulevard. Yeah,
I haven't even seen that before, and I love
it's weird.
Warrenoff and Paul Bartel.
It's weird.
Oh yeah. You mentioned Eating Raoul a while back. I forgot
Mhm.
about that. So yeah, definitely add that to your list, Jay.
Yeah, absolutely.
And don't forget the original Piranha.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Man, that's like probably the only Joe Dante.
Prefer the remake.
Yeah, absolutely, but I don't even like the original at all. Like, I like some parts of it, but
Oh, I think the original is fun.
Yeah.
I still have to see James Cameron's though.
It's actually awful.
Spawning.
Yeah.
It's like the pre-sci-fi channel movie, but it is. I do like it though. I'll be honest. I like it more than some other stuff, Cameron.
Well, yeah. But... No, it's the Burbs and the original Gremlins tied really for me.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Dante.
Good choice.
I hope so, Ben. I'm going out tomorrow, but I don't think I'm going to find a Spirit open yet.
Is that consistent with all the stores?
Are they
Check
open
my
already?
area.
I mean, they're open, I guess, but that doesn't mean you have one that's open yet. I've noticed it just depends where you are. Some don't open until later into August, but yeah, I am excited. I'm excited. They're doing that Spirit Halloween movie we're getting this year.
Oh, that's right.
That'll be wild.
Did
I
they say what?
enjoy Halloween year round, or I mean not Halloween, but horror year round. But
But you don't get
itself,
pumpkin spice lattes year round, Jess. So there are some perks.
Yeah, but I don't want it till mid to late September. At the
Oh no,
earliest.
I want it earlier. My inner white girl comes out when it comes to the pumpkin candles, pumpkin everything. Yeah, man.
As far as movies go, I take it pretty seriously, and there are movies I only watch around Halloween season, so that they stay that special.
I get you, Chris. Yep.
Like
Christmas movies. Yeah.
One thing I want to get this year, I don't want to miss out on this time, is that fucking Beetlejuice sign.
Oh yeah, I didn't get that. I do want it. I got the Camp Crystal Lake one, which is really cool.
Yeah, I got that one too.
Yeah, Corey's got that usually in his background, and yeah, that was just the only one I did not get.
You know what though? I kept mine at my front door, and it got like massively sun faded though.
They will. Don't put it outside.
Yeah, it's too late for that one.
Yeah. I mean, you should be able to, but yeah, at least if you're going to have it in the shade.
I'd probably buy another one. Not gonna lie, it's a really cool sign.
Have they said where that movie's gonna stream? The
Which
Spirit
one?
Halloween one?
I don't know. I just know it's coming. It is a kid's flick, Ghost, but fuck, I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, I'll probably watch it.
For all that bitching I did about the trailer, I'm still watching Monsters too.
Oh boy, that trailer is something else, man.
Oh god, it's epic.
It could be good. I think for sure Herman and Lily are wrong, but maybe the charm will still come through.
I just don't think there's. I feel like Sherry Moon Zombie is like Crispin Glover to me. Like I don't care what she does, I'm gonna like it.
You're going to or not going to?
No, I'm going to. Crispin Glover is my favorite actor.
Okay,
I'll watch it for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to go out of your way to. I think everybody's gonna watch it. It's gonna be on Netflix. So.
It's the way it always is. We always bitch about it, and we all go see it anyway.
Another one on Netflix that's fun is Night Books. We watched that one last year. It's a kids movie.
Oh, okay.
It was really good.
Night Books. Oh, you know what I finally watched yesterday, and it was fucking fantastic. Like everybody said, is that movie The Night House? That movie was awesome.
Oh, I love Night House. That's David Bruckner's doing Hellraiser, so
nice. Yeah, that was a great movie.
Yeah, you guys, we might have to wait on Evil Dead Rise, though. I'm not sure.
I saw you said that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's some
Goodness
bullshit.
gracious, golly.
Gotta wait even longer on Batgirl.
Well, that's supposedly the never, but it might leak. Yeah, the whole thing was wild.
DC's just standing over a toilet with a bag of money at this point.
Oh my god! What's wrong with
We
that?
found a loophole. Flush. I don't think anybody did anybody expect Batgirl to be good.
I didn't even know it was in production. If that,
I just wanted to see Michael.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see Michael Keaton as Batman again, man. That's all. I
Same here, Stone. Same
They
here.
should do a standalone Keaton Batman movie.
Why not?
It'll make
Do
a
third
gazillion dollars.
trilogy.
Yeah, it'll make a
honestly,
gazillion dollars, guaranteed.
Have they even
so.
done like an old man Batman movie at all? Like, why wouldn't they do that?
Why not?
When they announced that
I was
Ben
gonna
Affleck shit, he was supposed to be like the older grizzled Batman, but I don't think he came off that way. So
No, he didn't.
yeah.
He came off as the pissed off alcoholic Batman, like
Well,
Ben does.
what was the one where he was? They've made a cartoon movie about it where he's like old and kind of over it, and he's just like pretty close to killing dudes.
That Batman Beyond.
Yeah. If you
got a
ever,
number. It's like 20. Whatever.
Oh, okay.
if you ever want to talk Batman, have Pugs on. Pugs is like he knows it all. He's like a Batman super fan. So yeah, he was pretty upset about Batgirl, but that's what I hear everybody saying. Though it's like, yeah, fuck Batgirl. I just wanted to see Michael Keaton. So.
I'm a weird Batman fan in that I hold the 66 version in high regard. I mean, just for all the double entendres that they put into the show, it's so glorious. I mean, when Robin says to Batman, you know, Batgirl is really rather pretty, and Batman says, "I'm glad to hear you're experiencing the first thrust of manhood, Robin." Come on, man.
Well, until 1989, honestly, some of us, that was our Batman still live action.
Until the cartoon. Well, no, until Michael Keaton and then the cartoon, the animated series.
Well, even like, I wasn't like, I was born in 84, and even then they like in my childhood, they played it on syndication.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
I still
And
saw
you took
the
it seriously,
66
didn't you?
Batman.
Biff, pow.
Yeah.
I did.
It
was
for
action
the most part.
packed.
I mean, it was colorful, but
Yeah.
They did an animated
was
movie.
Batman.
Yeah, they did an animated movie in the style of that
They did two of them.
66 thing.
Yeah, they did one with Two-Face with William Shatner voicing Two-Face.
Yeah,
That's pretty
That's
awesome.
cool.
Yeah. Jamie!
What's up?
Hi, Jamie.
We love you, Jamie.
What's going on, Jamie? So give everybody just a second to queue up here.
Yeah.
So we don't BS for too long.
The
People love
1940s
when I do
Warner Brothers logo that opened up the
Yeah.
Looney Tunes cartoons, you know.
Post
I
the link
recently-
one more time.
I
for you
recently
guys.
rewatched Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Oh man, that is too good of a movie.
The movie's fucking fantastic. I love that
Oh my
movie.
great
God.
fucking
Yeah.
movie,
They worked their asses off on that
Yeah.
movie for years.
and it paid off.
Damn
Beautiful.
right, it paid off.
Bob
We don't know
Hoskins
what to do.
doesn't get talked about enough.
Yeah, nearly.
Long Good Friday, Mona
Yeah.
Lisa. I mean, that guy just
Hollywood Land.
cranked
Yeah.
out. Yeah, he cranked out some great shit that
Hook.
doesn't.
I mean, he's in a lot of supporting roles that are just amazing.
Doomsday, if you want to
Amazing.
go towards the end. Yeah.
Amazing and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cole and I were talking about him last night on our show.
Oh,
Super Mario Brothers, the height.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
That definitely came up.
I was just about to put that over. I love Super Mario Brothers.
It's been too long for me to talk shit about it. It's been like 20 plus years.
Oh my god, what more could you ask for? John Leguizamo, Luigi, Dennis Hopper as Bowser.
King Koopa. Or whatever.
It felt
great.
like they were just throwing darts, like Bob Hoskins Mario. The two like least
Mario.
Italian guys they could find. Man. And then
Who was the Lou? Was it Lou Albano was the wrestler guy that played him in the
The
Super
TV
Show?
Lou Ferrigno.
Captain Lou Albino. Albano.
Albano. Jess, get your wrestling history right, sir.
Excuse me, all the hell.
I was hoping I was saying it right. I don't know.
Captain Lou. Girls just want to have fun. Remember the music video? Even if you're not a wrestling fan, he was just in that.
And wasn't he in that? Or am I confusing that one with that? The Goonies video too.
He did actually a bunch of like little things like that. He was
Like Cyndi Lauper's two of her videos or something.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
He was buddies with her apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember with Bob Hoskins, we were talking about Hook.
Yeah.
And how good he was in that.
It's a good movie. I like Hook.
I don't really like the movie, but I like his performance.
I love Robin Williams apart for almost everything he does.
Yeah.
All these movies, like I haven't seen them in so long. Like Hook and Super Mario Brothers, especially, and like
we should definitely do
Framed Roger Rabbit. I watched those like all the time as a kid, but I haven't seen them in so long. I can't really even speak on them anymore. I need to go back and watch them.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's hard to not watch that stuff with like nostalgia goggles on, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, at least for me, you go back and watch a lot of that stuff and it doesn't hold up as well most of the time.
I saw Roger Rabbit in the theaters when it came out in July of '88.
Same here.
Man. Oh, wow. Wasn't it amazing?
It was.
Oh, my God.
I remember it well. My dad and I
Yes.
loved
Did you said you saw Gremlins 2 in the theaters?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I did.
I did.
Okay, so did you like fall for the film messing up scene?
The
I don't
audience
recall.
loved it. They ate it up. They ate
That
that
had to
shit
have been
up.
cool.
Again,
So
it disappointed me.
was
So
hilarious.
And we got the Hulkster in this bitch. I loved it, man. I was a huge fan of Hulk at the time too, or still am, really. But
it was.
I'm right. Isn't Mean Gene Oakland in Repossessed?
Yes.
Yeah,
I think that's been a while, but I believe he might be for like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah. He popped up in some random stuff too, but Hogan was getting ready to conquer Hollywood at this point. He was just coming off No Holds Barred. Suburban Commando, I think, wasn't too far behind this, which talk about one I watched a lot as a kid.
Yeah, that's another one I need to see. I always remember that antifreeze joke.
You
That
never
used to
watched
crack
it?
me up when I
no.
was a kid.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant you needed to see it for the first time. I was going to say.
No. I watched it quite a lot when I was little.
Suburban Commando's awesome.
I think I was watching House Party 2.
Oh my god!
House Party 2, man. I had that on a VHS with Class Act.
Oh yeah.
I like Class Act better than House Party 2.
Oh no.
You know, I don't know if I ever told you this, guys, but when I was a kid, I used to always get, because I was seen on Blockbuster, I always used to get the House movies mixed up with the House Party movies.
Oh, no.
Oh god!
Yeah.
That's a different world.
Yeah.
You guys remember Cool World, the less successful
Kim Basinger.
Yeah.
That's
Good.
Scream Factory, I think.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, Gabriel Byrne, Brad Pitt. It was, if I remember, the ending was kind of incomplete. It was weird.
I felt like a perverted 13-year-old watching that shit, man.
I think I was a perverted 13-year-old when I watched it.
Yeah.
You could I've been on a messed up animation kick. There's one coming out from Unearthed Films, cheap plug, Old Man the movie. If you like it's not horror, but if you like batshit animated stuff, look into it. But watch it with the group because it's
Speaking of that, Dan, can you give me a thumbs up on that Dr. Lamb? Because I got it pre-ordered and I want to know if it's good.
Thumbs up. It's not as like batshit crazy as the other Cat 3 stuff, like Untold Story and Ebola Syndrome's impossible to beat. But yeah, I think you'll like it. It's a hard one to recommend because there's a lot of humor mixed in with girls getting their like breasts cut off, which may not blend for everybody, but I think you'll enjoy it.
Hell yeah.
Yes, congrats. New horror YouTuber of the month.
Thank you.
Looking forward to your video.
I have not announced nominations. I'm actually still talking to people. I have 4 picked out.
Nice. I'm actually eager to see. I don't know that there's a place to go that has like the full list because I've subbed to like all the ones I can find, but you know it's been going a little while, so yeah, someone needs to make a master list.
I found one, and they have a great channel. I was gonna nominate them, and they were like, "Oh, we already won." But
yeah,
Cheers to Fears or something like that. They're worth
Okay.
checking out. They got fun videos.
Oh, cool.
Cheers for Fears. I'll check them out. Yeah, it's really feeling like it did like 15 years ago on here with the community aspect. I really like that. And like everybody's kind of, supporting everybody else. It's cool like that.
Yeah.
Fun stuff.
Yeah. There's always a couple bad eggs out there, but overall, like it's a great community.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and get us queued up here.
Good to go when you guys are.
Sweet.
Won't waste any more of your time here. All right. So we are paused at all zeros on the Vimeo link. That's it's just a rip of the Blu-ray. So I think it's going to start up with that old Warner Brothers logo. You guys are watching on another format.
Yeah, I got
the goes right into it. Cool. So I'm going to do a countdown, and when I say play, you're going to want to push play. 3, 2, 1, play. Yeah.
They need to bring this back.
The logo?
Just the Looney Tunes at the beginning.
I love all of it. I love everything about it.
Bring back the old movie cartoon.
They need to just bring back hand-drawn animation. That would be great.
Yeah, that little cartoon at the beginning of the Batman VHS, that was always part of the movie to me.
Right. I mean, I was a little too old for the Pixar movies, but that was one thing I always enjoyed. I've watched them with my kids and stuff. They've all usually got the little short at the beginning. I think that kind of just adds to the whole experience.
Yeah, if I don't really like revisit those movies, but if I was to buy them, I would need those shorts to go with them. Absolutely.
They've released like just the shorts by themselves.
The legendary animator Chuck Jones did this entire opening and closing, and originally it was supposed to be a whole cartoon before the movie, but I think that in a sneak preview that audiences, I think they were confused as to whether or not this was supposed to be a movie or a cartoon, so they just shortened it. I would have preferred a whole cartoon.
Wow, Twin Towers, there you go.
Yeah. This is footage from Superman that they dug up in the vaults.
Okay.
Very nice.
Makes sense.
I don't know that they could do Gremlins 3 right. I don't know that I want it.
No,
I
haven't wanted it for over a decade. Like I just don't think it's possible to do it justice.
Yeah.
It would have to be another director and go super dark. And I mean, it's going to be CGI.
I think that could be cool.
You know?
I agree.
No, it doesn't
I
have
want
to
to see
be.
him CGI. I can't even stand looking at Chucky like the way he looks now. I don't want to see Gremlins like that.
I agree.
I mean, with most things like that, even like remakes for like Nightmare on Elm Street and stuff, I just want them to leave it alone. I want them to like stay the way they are because they're not going to be able to do it right for me.
I love the Dick Millers in these movies. He's such a Butterman, so great.
Joe Dante
amazing.
calls Dick Miller his good luck charm. That's why
He's like his Bruce Campbell.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Did you ever watch the documentary on him? That guy, I think it's called.
I gotta watch that.
Dude, no, I gotta see that.
Yeah,
it's
really
amazing.
good.
Yeah.
That guy was like he was like a legit like Western star, wasn't he?
I love in Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers when he's watching or Evil Tunes, right? He's watching his own movie. It's fucking awesome.
They should have given that guy the Oscar.
Yeah.
Spielberg, Kennedy, and Marshall. Oh man!
Wow, that trifecta.
Yeah.
Always weird seeing Robert Picardo with the full set of hair.
Oh yeah.
Another good luck charm.
Wow. Just wheeled him in there.
Now, how many of you guys know that this guy is supposed to be an amalgam of Donald Trump and Ted Turner?
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
Pretty much nailed it too.
Yeah, definitely.
This was the same year that Donald Trump won Worst Supporting Actor at the Razzie Awards for the Bo Derek movie Ghost Can't Do It.
Oh wow! I don't guess I knew he was in that.
Yeah,
I know him for his more famous role in Home Alone 2.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
it's on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. There's a whole bunch of like random shit he popped up in. That Bo Derek movie is basically a softcore porn, so it's funny.
Yeah, that's all she made after 10 was softcore porns.
I don't think anyone complained either.
Oh, hey, I was a boat peeper. I'm not ashamed to say that.
Heck yeah. That's what I said when Tommy Boy came out. I'm like, oh shit, it's her.
Is that for me? No, son, that's for me.
That's pretty funny. Confucius or Bruce Lee?
We were talking superhero stuff earlier. I know John Glover went on to be Superman's dad, I believe.
No, Lex Luthor's dad.
Lex Luthor.
Bring that up.
Right.
Lionel.
Well, he was later in Batman and Robin. Remember?
Yeah.
He was in Batman and Robin, too.
Yeah.
Really?
He was a scientist working with building Bane with poison ivy or something.
Yeah. I don't watch Batman and Robin on a regular basis.
I've tried to forget it as best I can.
It's a good
that movie's
actor.
great. That movie's awesome.
He is. He pops up in a lot of things.
There's two camps for that movie: those who love it and those who hate it.
You know,
Well, I don't love it because it's a good movie technically,
You're right?
but it's very fun to watch.
This is no joke. Stallone is a huge fan of this movie. That's not a joke.
Really?
He gave approval for the use of the footage from First Blood Part 2. And when he saw the movie, he was like, "Oh, that was awesome." He loves
nice
seeing Gizmo going Rambo.
I love all the futuristic stuff in this movie. I mean, because hindsight, it's not really at all, of what actually happened. But it's really cool to
I should know the address of that exterior, but I don't, unfortunately. Even though I live in Manhattan or Brooklyn.
Do you know, Stone, if a lot of this is filmed in New York, or is it like?
A lot of the exteriors of the buildings, like when they're crossing Times Square and everything, those are in New York. A lot of it's just the Warner Brothers backlot, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Especially for inside the building.
Right.
A lot of them were sets.
You're getting to that tail end where shooting in New York was getting a lot more expensive.
Aww.
Jess, I'm thinking that, I know initially I was kind of thrown off by so much comedy in this.
Yeah.
And I've really come to love it just because I accept that it's not the same. Because the first movie still is really creepy to me, when Phoebe Cates is telling the story about her dad and stuff. It's just a really, really creepy for a Christmas movie. But
the first movie is a. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was finished. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. The first movie is a horror comedy. This is a satire. And look, the reason why I say this is the greatest sequel ever made, even over The Godfather Part 2, is because it's a sequel that satirizes sequels.
Yes.
It was Joe Dante did this as a total joke. This is all a joke. Because they mocked the first movie kind of viciously. I love that, even though I love the first movie. But a lot of people did not like that. They didn't like the fact that it was not only different from the first film, but it also mocked the first film.
Yeah, isn't it Leonard Maltin that they get in here as the guy that totally raked the first one over the coals? And
in his book, he refers to his role as a gratuitous cameo, but he just doesn't say who it is. But Roger Ebert was mild on this.
It's kind of like they knew they couldn't top the first movie, so they just went a totally different route, and I can respect that,
That I can give it respect for that, but
well,
I don't know.
They're all cashing paychecks and kind of having a good time doing it, So
the simple truth is that Warner Brothers was so desperate for a sequel because they tried so many different directors and writers over the course of 6 years to come up with a sequel. Nobody could come up with anything. So they went back to Joe Dante and said, okay, do whatever the hell you want. Just give us Gremlins 2. And that's what Joe Dante did.
I even like Dante's recent stuff, like Burying the X is a lot of fun, and The Hole's not bad.
Hole's great. My daughter loves that movie.
Hole, is that the movie with Shia LaBeouf?
No, not Keira Knightley. There's a few. Yeah, I thought you were going with Keira Knightley. No, it's I can't even remember the actors in it now, but
Haley Bennett.
Maybe
she's gone on to do a lot of stuff. She did that
still
movie last year about the pregnant lady that ate all the weird stuff. I'm sure you saw that one, Dan. You watched everything.
Swallow. He still has that feel of like a Joe Dante movie. He never made his gin, thank God. He still is Joe Dante.
Mikey, stop it.
This one thing.
That's cool.
How dated is that?
Where have I seen this this redhead before?
16
No
Candles, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, a bunch.
Yeah, her
bunch
name
of
is
stuff.
Haviland Morris. I mean, very sexy.
Okay.
And
I
she,
mean, this
and she
had
was
the
based on
ingredients.
Crump's second wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one? I get them mixed up. I don't even know which one that is.
Who was number 2?
Uh,
Marla Maples? Was she number 2? I should know, but I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah, because he cheated on the first wife with her, right? Marla Maples. Apologies, Marla Maples, if I'm wrong, but I think that was number 2.
The casts, bringing the cast back, it had the ingredients to me too to just be an awesome sequel, and I just wasn't expecting it to be so different.
Yeah, I mean, this must have been such a, I don't know, even as a kid, I wasn't like taken aback by it, though. I loved it.
Maybe I missed the horror aspect of it even as a little kid.
I just wish they had released the original Gremlins at Christmas time. They released it the same day in June as Ghostbusters. Like, how
true.
insane is that?
That's weird.
Well, yeah. And you know what's funny is that Ghostbusters did better everywhere in the country except for New York City. Why is that, do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. That is weird.
I thought New Yorkers loved it, so
New Yorkers were pissed off to hell because of Ghostbusters blocking traffic for months.
Yeah.
So they went to see Gremlins instead to say "fuck you" to Ghostbusters. It's not a joke. Ask any New Yorker; they'll tell you, "Yeah, it makes sense." Makes total
What was
sense.
would Gremlins still have been in theaters by December at that time? Maybe.
Oh no, it came out in July. I mean, it was already gone by like October even.
I love her hat. I always have. It's cool.
Yeah, I miss Phoebe Cates.
Yeah.
In movies.
Didn't she do one in the last like decade or so, like something random?
I feel like I saw her as like a cameo, maybe.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
I wouldn't mind seeing her back.
As far as I'm concerned, the last thing she did was Drop Dead Fred.
Yeah.
That's another one I need to revisit. I used to watch that a lot as a kid.
We just did a Psycho retrospective, and Meg Tilly's another one that just kind of left. Did a couple random things, but she just left Hollywood, and she's so good too. It's a shame.
I just see her sometimes on Jennifer Tilly's Instagram, though.
Yeah, she's around. She was in a Anti-Birth with Natasha Lyonne, which is a weird movie, but she came back for that, strangely enough. Yeah, Ben, she's been married to Kevin Kline for a while. I think that's partially why she...
One of the longest marriages in Hollywood history, pretty much.
Yeah, they're probably up there. I don't know if they have a record, but they were together by now, weren't they? For this movie.
Yeah, they were together by the late 80s, I believe. Lucky bastard.
Be right back, gentlemen. I got to run to the restroom.
That's very valuable information. Back in the 80s, it was actually a controversial topic on colorizing old movies. Thankfully, they don't do that anymore.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen a colorized movie. Like I don't know, but I think I wanted to see. Didn't they do that to Night of the Living Dead at one point? They must have.
Pretty sure they did. I'm pretty sure back in the day, colorized movies were pretty common, weren't they?
I like. Did you see Uncle Anwar? That was awesome.
You know who that is, right?
Julia
No.
Sweeney.
That dude from Training Day.
Yeah, I forget
Right.
his name, but I know that's Julia Sweeney.
He's been in like 100,000 movies.
Yeah, he's been in a
He's
lot.
a guy in Training Day that's like, you ever had your shit pushed in?
Oh,
That's what I know him from.
the
Well, we
legend.
all know. We all know.
Saruman.
The legend has arrived.
Christopher Lee, of course.
One of his best movies.
From this era, definitely.
Yeah. True story. You know, the first thing he said to Joe Dante is like, "I'm sorry, I did Howling 2."
I love
It's not a
it.
joke.
I was about to say something about Howling
That's what he
2. That might be
said.
one of his best movies.
That's
to
what
me.
he
I
said.
like Howling too.
That's my favorite.
Oh,
Solid.
we need a documentary on the Howling series.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
For real.
We need a
somebody
box
has to
set.
do it.
I want a Blu-ray box set.
Cool.
Yeah.
How's that cloning coming?
Even
Put the doc in the
three.
box set.
3 is such a weird fucking movie. Marsupials. That's after that. I don't know. I don't know about after 3, but
I like the 4 and 5. I've recently tried to get through the whole thing. I've taken a break, but
yeah.
4 and 5, no, because I liked 4 and 5 a lot. 4
Mhm.
was really cheesy, which I like, and then 5 is like a whodunit in a castle. So they do something like different every movie. I like that.
They actually tried using CGI, very early CGI at this point, but it was still such a costly thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just glad that they still use like the old makeup and the
This scene is ridiculous.
originally he was supposed to be dancing to a Billy Idol song. They couldn't get the rights to it.
Oh man, I don't know if that could have saved it even.
Yeah.
And yes, Ben, those twins were on Erie, Indiana.
They were also the hospital guards on Terminator 2, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. I didn't
Good
thought of
call,
that.
man.
Yep.
That was Erie, Indiana with the Tupperware beds. I always confused that. I couldn't remember if it was Are You Afraid of the Dark or Erie, Indiana. I love that episode. I think that might be my favorite.
Did those things ever exist? Even in the 90s, did those things exist? I don't think so.
A TV phone?
Yeah, the TV phone
Wait.
shit. Really?
Yeah. In the 90s. It was
For like
they didn't work
1
very
year?
well though. And nobody had them.
In 1990,
even
that
possibly-
just seemed so futuristic, you know?
I was just gonna say, I think in the late 80s the technology was kind of there. And again,
Kind
just
of.
nobody had them. It was all jerky, like early internet video
Look at that.
streaming.
Look at that Apple computer.
Oh yeah, I remember those.
Seriously.
They were insanely expensive, but this is the era of those giant ass phones that you would the early cell phones.
Yeah,
We
that's
had a
one of the
bag
best things
phone
about
early on.
That's one of the best things about going back to movies like this is looking at all the old technology and stuff they thought was going to happen. It's
Yeah.
great.
Man, they do some weird shit in this genetics lab.
Oh my god, fucking huge spider.
Check this out, Doctor. Like, what is?
Come on, guys.
Yeah, the brick phones, Ghost. I think those things were like $1,500. I mean, they were insanely expensive back then.
Isn't that how much
expensive
bro?
in hindsight?
How much new phones are now?
I guess if you, yeah. I mean, I'm not dropping that on a phone, but yeah, I guess some do.
Yeah.
Did you catch the chipmunk names, Alvin and Theodore?
That's funny.
I was at a flea market that had a vendor that had like a bunch of old tech that I thought was kind of cool. They did have like a couple of those like really old ass phones and like some like game systems that I think I've never even heard of. He had it all.
Yeah, we don't get Corey Feldman in this movie, do we?
No, and I don't miss him either.
I wish he was.
Yeah, he can stay in Kingston Falls. We don't give a shit about him. I'm glad they brought back Dick Miller though.
Oh yeah.
Did you all think he was dead in the first movie?
Yeah, I thought he was dead in the second movie.
It always seems to me that he died, but
he's like in my opinion, he's kind of like a key character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dick Miller would always steal this show. He was in an episode of Deep Space Nine where they go back into the past. It's really good.
He's here. The enlarged hand.
Like pulsates. Boom,
Yeah,
boom,
exactly. See how Marlowe's like following him around. One thing that I always thought was really cool, even though it wasn't in the original, but you know how he's supposed to be an artist in the first film. I mean, we see him in the bar doing the drawing and everything. Well, originally in the script, at the end of the movie, he's supposed to resemble something that he had drawn, but it got lost in all the rewrites. Like this warrior that he's defeated all these, these little gremlins, That would have been cool to see that. Did you guys like the Waxwork movies with Zach Galligan?
Oh yeah, because
I never watched them.
Yeah,
I love them. Yeah.
Oh, I like them a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, those rank high.
I just recently saw the sequel not too long ago. I've always loved Waxwork. And Waxworks 2 is pretty good.
I prefer the original, but 2 is a lot of fun also. Actually, a lot I talked to seem to prefer the second one, but Waxwork 1 is just a blast.
Yeah, I may have to bring that sequel on a 90s horror show that may or may not be happening sometime soon.
Oh, yeah. Give me an excuse to rebuy it, please.
Okay. Was always a big fan of the 90s horror kind of champion. I know people like to shit all over it, but there's some gems in there.
There's a lot of gems in there.
So So you stay here and don't get any paint water spilled on you.
Yeah, I was 10 years old when this movie came out, and me and my mom took me to the theater to see it, and we saw it together. The audience were laughing their ass off pretty much through the whole movie. I mean, it was loud. It was loud laughter. I mean, so it worked in my theater. I don't know about you guys, but it definitely worked in my theater.
I've watched like even just recent screenings of these movies. They always go over really well.
Yeah, I would have been about the same age, Stone.
Yeah.
Well, I was seeing this on cable. I never saw it in theaters, but it played on, like, I think we had HBO at one point. It played on there all the time.
Yeah.
And I would watch it every time it came on.
Kevin Kline, you bastard.
It's a lucky bastard.
He's a really lucky bastard.
Oh, no, Ben.
Yeah, her last major movie was Princess Caribou, which I don't remember too much about, but she came back like 17 years later for the anniversary party and then just did a voice in some Lego thing, and that's it.
Hey, you recognize this guy?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Gomez.
I had IMDb open, so I didn't see his face.
It's John Aston from the Addams Family.
Oh, Aston, he's still going strong. One of the last era at this point. Yeah. And also like the nicest person you could possibly meet. I met him when I met Henry Winkler. And those two guys are every bit as cool as you'd expect them to be. Yeah,
Henry, I've heard nothing but good things about in Hollywood.
Yeah, I did my commentary last Saturday night.
Yeah. That's a hilarious movie.
I fucking love Night Shift.
My niece, my oldest niece, but at the time she was a lot younger, and he was really cool with her. She had no idea who he was, didn't know Happy Days or anything, but it was pretty cool to her.
Night Shift is Happy Hooker Days.
Yes.
Yes.
Night Shift is hilarious. It's definitely one of the better comedies.
But it served as the film debuts of Michael Keaton, Kevin Costner, and Shannon Doherty.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
All three of them made that was their first film. Yep.
It's a odd segue, but my brother's like favorite Christmas movie is the American Christmas Carol that he did. Takes place during the 20s, I think, 20s or 30s.
As soon as they get popped out, they immediately start causing trouble.
I always thought that one looked like he's messing with buffalo sauce or something.
Yeah.
This shit was scary as a 10-year-old.
Yeah.
On a big screen, anyway. Sean Astin. Guys after my job. God, the puppetry is just exquisite in this movie.
Oh, yeah.
Rick Baker is responsible for much of it. because Chris Wallace was directing The Fly too. He couldn't do it. If you all get a chance, watch that documentary that came out recently in the past year from Chris Wallace himself, which just features like 90 minutes of Gremlins footage of just them trying to make these puppets work and everything. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it takes a lot of hands. I've seen like footage of people trying to control these things, and there's like dudes surrounding it. Each one's got a different job and stuff.
Right.
It's really cool.
Pump those bladders.
Yeah.
So it's not Stripe. What's the bad one's name in this one?
Good question. I was trying to think actually.
I don't think it's the same as the first
I
one.
want to say it's Spike.
I think it is Mohawk.
Mohawk, that's it.
Mohawk, yeah. And those two in the elevator up on the top, that's supposed to be a George Lenny version of Gizmos, you know, from Of Mice and Men. That's where that idea came from. Oh, King Kong. See, it's all a joke. It's all a joke. What kid wouldn't want one of those, you know?
Maybe not that one, but
Well, how many kids wanted My Buddy dolls after Child's Play came out?
I didn't.
I actually wanted one because of it.
I had one, and it terrified the absolute shit out of me.
Me too.
Watching me sleep.
That's the best way to control your kids, though. Like, they act up, like, you know, I'm taking Chucky out of the closet.
Hey, do you guys remember those glowworm things?
Uh-huh.
It was like a green worm with a plastic head that lit up.
Yeah.
My sister had one, and I watched Silent Night, Deadly Night 5, the toy maker. And it's not the same toy, but there was enough like similarities, I guess, between that worm and that thing. And that thing used to flip me out, dude.
I love how Marla's drinking Jolt Cola. Look on the table there.
Okay.
I missed. I don't mind some Jolt Cola.
It just
didn't they bring that back?
Sweeter Coke. That's all it tasted like. I was actually kind of underwhelmed when I finally tried it.
Yeah, I think it was just a big marketing gimmick around it, really.
Twice the caffeine.
And then all the moms didn't want to.
Yeah, station wagon moms wouldn't shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I heard about kids having to go to bodegas and stuff to get it.
Oh, the chocolate mousse.
Nice.
Our favorite Canadian dessert is the giant milk chocolate mousse.
Should have had Cole on tonight.
Uh-oh. That's why I don't like lipstick. I just don't. You know how many times I've used that GIF on Twitter?
I love it.
It's awesome. This is a live action Looney Tunes cartoon. Essentially.
Eat this chicken.
Rubber chicken leg.
It's funny because that's what they ate in the first one. You know, they turned the clock back and
Here he is
fooled Billy.
rejecting the chicken. No. Classic
Old school video store.
Oh,
And
They
it's strip club.
definitely had the saloon doors on that one.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The whole place may have had the saloon doors on it. From the looks of it.
That apartment today would be a bloody fortune.
I bet.
They still do that to this day, stuff set in like New York or wherever, where it's just like, no, that would actually be like a $10 million apartment.
Gizmo's been smoking rocks.
Twinkies. It was the laughter was almost deafening in the theater during all this shit.
Wonder how they did that.
Jesus Christ.
Dick Miller and Jackie Joseph. I also love them in the original Little Shop of Horrors, the one where Jack Nicholson plays the one that's addicted to going to the dentist with no Novocaine.
Yeah.
Xenophobic.
I feel like that was probably one of the safer options to go with was Russians.
He's going all Karen now. Zach Galligan has to keep looking down at the floor so he doesn't laugh and ruin the fucking takes.
Her playing off of him is hilarious. I heard it too. So funny.
Ugh. So somebody sat on it. Oh yeah, would you eat it now? Like they couldn't have put it in the luggage. You know how ahead of its time this movie was? They refer to this as a smart building. You know, like a smartphone.
Yeah.
This is where it started.
Or a smart home. Isn't that the thing they say now?
Everybody's obsession with the frozen yogurt. Oh my God.
It's fat free.
No. There's Jerry Goldsmith, the music composer Jerry Goldsmith.
Oh, he's a great composer. Yeah, I love his stuff.
Yeah. Like I said, little cameos just pop up out of nowhere. Spencer gifts. Oh my God.
The tattoos.
Yeah.
We inexplicably still have a Spencer's gift too.
We still have one at Mall of Georgia.
I think we still have one too, yeah.
I think Spencer's is doing fine if you have a mall. I've never heard of them being in trouble.
Do they still sell adult stuff?
Yeah.
Ours does, yeah.
Yeah.
was gonna say they've kind of pivoted, haven't they? Like, aren't they more like hot topic-y now?
Yeah,
Like,
that's
kind
what they mostly are. They used to have like half of the story used to just be like edible
Dildos.
yeah, joke stuff, like joke gag gifts for people.
Yeah.
That's what I used to get.
They
to.
still do in like the back, and yeah, they've expanded a little bit, but
I get my fake turds off Amazon now. Thank you.
or I can buy them in bulk.
So this guy was in both Gremlins 2 and Ghostbusters 2.
He's all
I forget his name, but yeah. That's
Start
awesome.
firing.
He was like the chauffeur dude in Blank Check. It's a movie that way overestimates what $1 million will buy you.
Yeah. I was wondering the other day, do people still write checks?
I wrote a check a year ago.
Yeah.
And it was funny because they didn't know what to do with it, and they had to call like a manager. It was a whole.
I was writing checks on a regular basis due to my lawyer's advice, wanting me to leave a paper trail.
Right,
So,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only do when I get my car tags renewed because they charge you a fee, like a convenience fee to use like a debit card. I'm like, no thanks.
Yeah.
I don't need to pay you $5 for that. You know, I'll let you go worry about this. And Mohawk was pretty badass out of the gate, huh? Had those spikes coming out of his back.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Yeah.
Heck of a fall.
Yeah.
There's that PG-13 rating right there.
What's up, Org?
What
Get in
up,
here,
Orc?
brother.
How's it going, Orc? I was going to say, hop in.
Orkman.
It's all I Orc. Come on.
Please try not to notice.
Oh, man. So there's a production studio inside of this thing?
That's awesome.
Clamp tower.
Yeah, I like how the flashlights are actually the shape of the building.
It seems so impractical to hold.
Yeah.
Gizmo torture is always awesome. Cute hat.
She's about to get choked out, I think.
Yeah. Oh, you done fucked up, man.
When he didn't really do anything wrong. I mean,
yeah, I know, but it's
like whatever the opposite of the, you know, the typical, you know, guy using like a promotion as an excuse. You know? Oh, I love this part. This is like all questions they got, like from the original movie.
Mm-hmm.
About when they're flying through a time zone.
That's funny, yeah.
That's what everybody asks. Like, what about the time zones?
Right.
Do we have an archery channel now? Seems like we should have.
It's more interesting than golf, I think.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Here we have
As long as everyone has to dress like that.
Getty Watanabe from UHF and Gung Ho and 16 Candles.
I really love when they do this, like in Pee-wee when they crash the Godzilla set. I just love it.
Oh yeah. Is this supposed to be a Julia Child type person? Am I right there?
Best of the 80s.
Oh yeah. Remember Donahue?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My favorite Donahue clip was when they had I can't remember how he worded it, but they had like a gay dude on, and it was like some huge event because they had a gay guy on a talk show.
Yeah. Watching some of that older stuff, it's funny to see.
It's bizarre, yeah.
Just how it would not fly today. Oh wow. There we go.
Jesus. Awesome.
Shit's hitting the fan.
Yep.
See, that's amazing, man. That those creature effects.
Oh, they are fucking amazing. That's what I'm saying. If they do CGI for the third remake, the third movie, they're just gonna fuck it up like they did the Thing. They're just gonna fuck it all up.
Which I'd love to watch that with what they had, because didn't they do practical and they CG'd over it? Like,
they can't replace the practical with the CGI.
No,
that's why I was so excited for that movie when they were making it. I think they did
I
a big
like the
spread
movie
and,
aside from the CGI.
The Thing remake, or
Yeah, the prequel. Yeah, I actually
remake,
like the
whatever the hell it is.
Well, yeah, it was like announced as a remake, I think, and then it wasn't. I almost forget it even exists half the time.
Yeah.
I tried to go back and watch it not too long ago, and I can't.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I want to like it, you know.
I still haven't watched it, but I think I like it because I like Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
I do too. Yeah, I like her a lot.
Oh shit!
This is all awesome.
And he's just as dumb looking as he was.
I think I always associate that gremlin when I see fettuccine.
Oh yeah, it should be called the fettuccine gremlin. This guy.
Just grab the bottle and run. Yeah.
I almost get more of a Laurel and Hardy vibe from those guys than a Lenny Bruce and George.
Yeah, sadly, this movie bombed. I mean, it only made $41 million on a $50 million budget. I only hope that that VHS rentals made up for that. I can only hope.
That's unfortunate. Had to. VHS had to have made up for some of that. So correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Like once they're already gremlin form, when they pop off, it's more gremlins. There is no more Mogwai state, right?
Yeah, that's how it is in the first one. They just immediately come out as gremlins, I guess, or from the eggs. They come out as eggs, I guess.
He needs a Polaroid.
I guess a Mogwai would be like a larva stage. But yeah, I think I'm overthinking it. So gross was 41 million. Huh.
So in the third film, I mean, Robert Picardo and the girl gremlin should have had a baby.
Oh my god.
Well, yeah, I mean, at the end of this movie, what they have sex.
And they're all female. I'd be fine with that. I just don't think they could keep the tone like in today's environment with this just craziness. I don't know.
Now, see, I've always kind of interpreted that what actually kills them is sunlight. But like, if it's like a regular light from like a Xerox machine or a light bulb or something, that it would just maybe temporarily blind them and maybe hurt them a little bit. But those type of lights wouldn't kill them. That's the way I've always interpreted it. You know,
is that the same rules with vampires? Like, would a flashlight like just kind of fuck with them?
Well, don't they have like flashlights that can simulate UV light now, or can put out UV light? So maybe that's
a good point. I don't know. There's an idea for the sequel.
Doesn't John Carpenter's Vampires have a scene with like a big light bar on the front of the vehicle?
Yeah,
and he kills a bunch of them with that.
Who's found it bizarre? You got the direct-to-video sequel with John Bon Jovi.
Yeah.
Thank God Warner Brothers didn't do a direct-to-video Gremlins 3. I can only imagine how fucking horrible it would be.
Based on what, that was a rough time for like Addams Family 3, and they did some pretty bad stuff.
Yeah, I forgot about Addams Family 3.
Interesting casting, though. I mean, Tim Curry, Daryl Hannah, you would think maybe, but...
Yeah, Daryl Hannah's interesting casting.
I love this fucking gag right here with what he puts in the sandwich. I love this.
Is it a mousetrap or something?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's vicious. That's so vicious.
He's like, yum yum,
there, man.
Yum yum.
Now, right here, he was supposed to say, "You're not my secretary," but Steven Spielberg thought it was too stupid and said, "No, take that line."
No, that was a mistake. That would have been hilarious.
Yeah, it's like, Steven, shut up. This is not your movie.
It's supposed to be stupid. Yeah,
that would have been great.
You're not my secretary.
Stick your tie right in the shredder. It's so 90s too. The decor.
I'd love to just jump in a time machine and go back to 1990 for like a weekend,
That'd be cool.
Oh.
Imagine all the stuff you could bring back and sell on eBay.
Yeah.
Oh, in the theater, this was just the most glorious thing ever with the paper shredder. I think some people got sick. I think some people legitimately got sick.
Who did did Jerry Goldsmith do the score for this?
Yep.
Oh yeah, it's good. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys could go back to the, say, 80s, 90s and get a piece of something to come back and have it mint, what would you choose?
Damn, I
Like
didn't think about that.
memorabilia-wise?
That's a tough question.
It is,
80s or 90s, you said?
Sure, yeah.
I'm trying to think like what the ultimate
Is it like, because like I'm thinking, should I get something that I could sell, or is this something I would want?
Yeah, your choice, man.
What would be the best thing
He's
to bring
like,
back to sell?
here, take this.
Yeah. My initial reaction is to go for sell, but you know.
Yeah, I was gonna say you get like some super limited convention thing. Yeah.
I mean, you could probably go for like a Zelda golden cartridge in a box sealed.
Mm-hmm.
Something
I'm
like
telling
that.
how much you would get out of that.
That's
Like-
true. Yeah.
What was the Nintendo or the games challenge? The one they gave the people if they won the challenge, wasn't that the most expensive one?
Yeah.
One of the maybe the gold version of that. Oh man.
Oh, I can't
Oh,
wait
she
for
wouldn't.
tomorrow because the new Predator movie will be on Hulu for me to watch.
Yeah.
Prey.
Yeah.
Already?
Yeah.
Prey and they them drop tomorrow.
Wow.
I can't wait for the
okay.
flesh review on that.
We're
Prey
doing
looks
them both
fucking
on the
awesome.
same show, I think. Yeah.
I'll definitely watch those. Yeah, I finally got around to watching Hatching last night, which was really cool, by the way.
Yeah.
But I come to find out today I'm surfing around on Hulu, and it's on Hulu now. I'm like, okay, of course.
Oh, Hatching is? Yeah, watch
Yeah.
Hatching. It's one of the best of the year. Watch Moloch, too, on Shudder.
Yeah. Moloch's real good.
Yeah.
I think I've got that on my
Here's
list.
our
so I'll
buddy
make
Leonard
sure.
Maltin.
Wow, he's so young.
I grew up with his film and video guide. I literally read that book from first page to last.
I didn't really find out about him until like Doug Loves Movies, that podcast. I don't know if you guys are familiar. He does a lot of stuff with Leonard
I
Maltin.
actually met him in person.
Yeah.
I went to when I was in Oakland, California. I went to the Paramount Theater to see the 1927 film Napoleon, which is 5.5 hours long. Tickets were like $100, but they spent like 10 years restoring it and everything. Well, Leonard Maltin was there in attendance, and I got to
nice.
meet him when we were getting refreshments. I just said thank you for your contributions to the Disney sets. That's all I said.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I didn't want to bother him, but I did.
Yeah.
The vegetable gremlin.
Oh,
Here we go.
In the deleted footage, he actually has an IV full of salad dressing, but they took it out.
That's funny. Come on,
I
leave it in.
know. That is funny. Oh, recognize that? Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was Gamera.
This is just as a kid, man. This all like really
It's
resonated with me.
glorious. It's the greatest thing ever.
Because you've got something that's already super cool, then they're just going, above and beyond.
That's what I'm saying. I will fight Godfather 2 fans for the rest of my life. This is the greatest sequel in the history of movies. Period. I will not back down from that assessment.
Did they have an action figure line for this? Because it kind of seems like ripe for it.
I feel like I was collecting them from flea markets when I was a kid. I think they must have.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, where do you get the glasses from?
They came with the brand. Man.
I love it.
It
goes right
this
into
is
it.
the Ivy League gremlin.
This one's great. It's even got the Batman logo on the big.
Yeah.
That got me as a kid.
Can you imagine the executives when they saw this movie and that Batman joke came up? Oh, they must have been. They just must have been laughing their asses off.
I mean, hell, Batman may have still been in theaters at this time.
Yeah, you know what? It probably was. I remember Jurassic Park was in theaters for like 13 months or something. Am I wrong? Am I wrong about that? It was literally in theaters for over a year.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Things were so different.
It was.
I mean, hell, Maverick's still playing in my theater. That's like the longest I can remember of a while. You know, something lasting.
I was the last person in the world to expect to like Maverick, and I did. I never would have bet anything that it would have won me over, but yeah, it did.
Yeah, I actually saw it a week after you did.
What'd you think?
I liked it.
Yeah. Surprisingly,
I was never a fan of the original, so that's kind of why I put it off so long. I never really.
Shockingly good.
Yeah, better than I expected for sure. But everyone was raving about it, so I said it has to be good,
I love that.
Yeah.
Love it.
See, that little sequence there, look, the quality was dipped so much. I wonder why. Like, I don't know.
Well, they had to composite him in, didn't they?
Yeah. It was just such a, grainier quality of video. I'm sure that's a reason for it.
Well, I've noticed anytime they do that, that tends to happen. I don't know
Really?
why or anything, but yeah.
You know what I was wondering? I don't know if any of you guys know this. I was watching the Taxi Driver 4K. How come all the super gory scenes look like shit? They're really bad.
It's not one worth upgrading, honestly. The Blu-ray's fine. Yeah, I mean, I love that movie, but
the whole thing looked good. But even on the Blu-ray, the gory scenes look really bad. It reminds me of it comes off as if it comes from a different print or something that's damaged.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I've always loved how Tom Savini referred to the blood in Dawn of the Dead because it came from the 3M company, and he said, "Oh, it looked like melted crayons." Yeah,
That's true. It does.
Yeah.
It does look like melted crayons.
That's pretty funny. That Flash Gremlin.
Yeah. He had a cigarette and everything.
Exactly. Right now, this building is on fire. So civilized,
Phoebe Cates' toilet seat. Nice choice.
The Cathedral of St. Eva Marie.
I think I went there when I went to New York.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Now,
nerdy ghosts.
What makes the sequence so hilarious is that look at all the New Yorkers that walk by. None of them look up. None of them actually see this bat gremlin.
Is that rotoscoping? What exactly? How did they do that? That's
what it looks like to me, Jay. That's what I was thinking.
See?
That guy doesn't even notice. Yeah, you're right.
None of them notice. They're New Yorkers.
They're just bothered by Dick Miller getting in their way. Yeah.
New Yorkers only give a shit about going from point A to point B. They don't care.
That construction workers laughing.
Yeah. Wasn't it cool?
Feels like a Larry Cohen movie.
Not a bad thing.
Yeah, no, that's a good thing. I love Larry Cohen. Some of his quick get the shot before we're arrested.
Right.
This is great too. He just goes up and turns into a gargoyle.
Perfect. Did you see it this time, Linda?
No, this is some eBay.
That was the stripe
opportunity
that I
here.
had. That stuffed animal he was holding. That's the stripe I had.
Oh shit, I missed it.
Hey,
The
Fisher
bubble
Price
mower?
Bubble mower.
Oh, I had that. I had the bubble mower.
Everybody had the bubble mower, man.
I think maybe my neighbor did or something. I don't know if I actually had it.
Is that
Played
the
with
one? Is that different than the one that had the balls in the thing that
Yeah.
would, like, and it would shoot sparks?
But you could have that one inside. I think the bubble mower was kind of an outdoor deal. Well, at least it wasn't around my area. I don't want you messing the carpet up.
Now, here the true story is that Warner Brothers they were scared that when this happened, that the audience would walk out of the theater. They were seriously scared about that, and Joe Dante actually had to do a test screen to prove to them that they would love it, and they did.
It's amazing.
It is. It's like an old William Castle gag, essentially.
Yeah. Why would you walk out?
I know. They were paranoid about that, though.
Oh yeah.
But I love it on the VHS tape. They made it like as if the tape broke, and they had like a whole sequence with like John Wayne in it. They completely changed it. So
I'd love to
completely
rewatch
forgot
that. I haven't seen that part in forever.
It's on the DVD and the Blu-ray, but
Oh, is it? Okay.
I completely forgot that Hulk Hogan was in this scene because I saw it in the theater in 1990, and I just completely forgot that Hulk Hogan was in this, and Paul Bartel.
Yeah, it's got the alternate home video sequence on this Blu-ray.
And there's the star of the original thing, Kenneth Tobey. Yeah, the Gremlins, they put on a nudie. Hulk Hogan. I actually love this cameo. I'm not a fan of Hulk Hogan, but I do love this. People were loving this, man.
Oh
I
shit!
just understand how this movie bombed.
Hulk's gonna hit him with a slur before he drops that later.
Let me tell you something, G-word. I'm gonna come up there in the booth, brother. You're not gonna date my daughter.
I remember I was so disappointed when I was a kid that I got my first tank top and I couldn't rip it. I thought it was going to be easy, like when he does it.
Yeah. It helps if you cut the.
That's what I had to do. Yeah.
Whatever the thing is off, where it's just t-shirt material.
Mm-hmm.
The neck, I don't know, whatever you call it. The piece of it's the thicker piece.
The safety channel. Was it back in 1990? This was Satire. Like, I mean, like cable barely existed. Just keep on drinking all the lab liquids.
Oh shit!
The electric gremlin.
You're just putting two nouns together.
Do not throw in face.
Acid burning gremlin.
You just had it waiting for that moment.
Here we go.
I love her green hair. See,
Man,
now
they're all
it's
just sucking down everything.
It's totally a cartoon now, essentially. Small assault weapons. Oh, it's love at first sight.
Jesus Christ.
That's
On
terrifying.
Twitter, you actually can see him in bed wearing a shirt with the girl gremlin on it.
Oh shit.
And there goes Christopher Lee.
I'm the Uzi gremlin.
Flammable.
Just laughs about it.
Oh shit! Rambo time.
Yeah. You have to become a war.
Would it have been? Was it just Rambo 3 at this point? I'm trying to think of what's the one he was going for.
Yeah, Rambo 3 was in '88, so yeah. So
Yeah.
only the first three movies.
That was the big one with like the exploding arrows and stuff, right? The
Yeah.
Rambo 3. Because it was First Blood Part 1, First Blood Part 2, and then Rambo 3. It's hard for me to keep track with the titles of those.
And if you want to watch the brilliant Rambo spoof, get Hot Shots Part 2, which is just genius.
I want to go back and watch those, and also Loaded Weapon.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Loaded Weapon 1.
I just want to see how they hold up, because I haven't seen them like probably since the theater, you know.
I did commentaries for the Hot Shots movies back Memorial Day weekend. I think they hold up. Yeah, I did that instead of going to see Maverick opening weekend.
Probably a good idea. I'm sure it would have been packed. Let's see, what's Bullet Train? Is that what's starting Thursday?
I think that's out. Actually, I think it dropped today.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Let me go try to check that out. There we go. This is probably the coolest one, right? There's a potion you drink that turns you into a spider.
Oh my God. I mean, what a great way to execute just all the different things they make them do.
Oh yeah, this is a cool part too.
They come in electric too?
See, it would have been perfect if he would have said, you know, you're not my secretary. It falls right in line with him.
Yeah, I know. Steven, shut up.
I mean, it's already so ridiculous at this point, right? I mean, let's go full. You know.
Apparently, at that time, CNN actually and still has a tape announcing the end of the world. And when this movie came out, some of the executives at CNN were like, "How the hell did they find out about the tape?"
Oh, man. That's wild.
So apparently, that tape actually exists.
That's something.
To play at the final hour when the Super Volcano blows up and
Kind of feel like I wouldn't be watching TV at that point. Just
yeah.
Well, I'd be watching my Bo Derek movies. I don't know what the fuck you be doing.
What's going on, Corey?
What's up, Corey?
Hmm. Oh yeah. Oh, I wish you guys were trying this good shit, man.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, look, when I saw this in the theater, the spider gremlin was genuinely terrifying.
Absolutely.
Seriously, genuinely terrifying. I mean that's one instance where I think they do get scary in this movie. But the rest of it's all satire.
This always stuck in my head for some reason. This was so cool to me. I always like looked at those little trees like differently after that. It's like maybe there's a little department under there. Oh damn, dude. Sorry to hear that, man.
Oh, Corey, that sucks, dude.
Oh,
All right, Corey. Hope you feel better, brother.
Yeah, I hope it's not hitting you too hard. To confess, I'm multitasking, going back to the movie and watching the full CNN end of the world video. I don't know if I've ever watched the whole thing.
I need to go pull it up myself. That sounds very interesting.
I'll drop the link for later for you.
Thank you.
I assume this is the same one.
Well, guys, it's been a fun ride. We'll see you in the next one. Really, I mean, what's that going to be? Pictures of deer and rabbits.
Sayer.
The American flag. It's got to be in there.
Yeah.
Say your our fathers and apologize for all your Pornhub history now.
I don't want to get too much into a bummer, but I think like in the 60s and 70s, that was kind of a real thing.
Yeah.
Everyone was kind of waiting for that to happen.
Mm.
There we go.
Anybody try to make these rubber band bow and arrows when they were a kid?
I have recently, I think.
Really?
I don't think they work very well.
No.
Yeah.
Like all the clocks are controlled by the same computer on the building.
As you probably know. Love it.
You know, I like how there's more intricate design to the Gremlins than in the
Yeah.
first movie. They were just kind of solid green.
Well, they
There's more
were
of
ugly in the first movie.
Yeah,
They were like
they're kind of cool
small
looking.
and ugly.
Yeah, they are bigger, right? Than
They're
they
bigger
were.
and colorful here. More colorful, yeah.
It's kind of a throwback to the bar scene from the first movie.
Yeah.
I haven't watched 2 in a while. I do love it.
Yeah.
That's Joe
Again, there's-
Dante doing the beanie gremlin.
Those people out there that don't get it, or that don't like it. I don't get it.
What the fuck is that?
What's up?
Well, remember that you got to remember that none of these guys have been in New York before. There are the Broadway shows. They have to figure out how to get tickets, and then there's the street crime. But I think they can watch that for free. This is awesome. Okay, now, come on, admit it, guys. You need to take Gremlins 2 over Ghostbusters 2.
Oh, Ghostbusters 2. I understand the nostalgia, but I wouldn't call Ghostbusters 2 a good movie.
I mean, I think definitely Gremlins 2 is a better movie. I'm not sure which one I like more though.
I mean, there are laughs in Ghostbusters 2, but there's a hell of a lot more laughs here.
I like them both quite a bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Ghostbusters 2 doesn't hold up as strong for me lately. I don't think. It's got like pacing issues.
Yeah.
I don't even like Ghostbusters 2.
Yeah, I'm by no means like a fan of the lady Ghostbusters, but when people were shitting on that, I'm like, guys, honestly, 2 wasn't great either.
Yeah.
Cole and I did a discussion of a Marathon Man last night.
Yeah, that was a good show. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. The movie discussion, Pocket Dimension, and this scene. Well, no spoilers for Marathon Man, but there's a connection here that I didn't know until I saw Marathon Man. I'd seen it in this movie, and I was like, "Oh, it makes so much sense to me now." little reference there. Little Easter eggs from other movies. Love that about these.
There was a sign that actually said Dr. Quartermass.
Oh, nice.
It's just with Joe Dante movies, you just have to look in all the corners, man.
Yeah.
So underrated as a filmmaker.
It's all this stuff that I've missed too, that I read about, in the trivia and stuff.
There's
Did you
a
guys
lot
like Small
crammed
Soul?
in this.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, I was just saying there's so much crammed into this movie. It's you're rewarded on rewatches. Yeah, I remember liking Small Soldiers. I know that was kind of the beginning of the end for him because I don't think it did.
And that
terribly
movie's
well.
awesome. I like that movie.
Yeah.
I liked it, actually. I mean, it wasn't great. I mean, it was a Gremlins variation, essentially, but still liked it.
I've seen it. I don't really remember a whole lot about it, though.
It's not really.
I think I saw it like
I
once.
think
when
it just
came
barely
out.
came to Blu-ray, if I'm not mistaken, not too long ago.
Yeah, it just barely got a Blu-ray. That was controversial with parents too, just like the first Gremlins.
Man,
There
look
were
at
a
how
lot
awesome
of
that
upset
looks.
parents when the first Gremlins came out.
I think Small Soldiers was like one of those last kids movies with any kind of an edge to it, if I remember right.
Yeah.
That's why, weirdly, I think that's the reason why I like it, or part of the reason, is because it feels like the end of an era.
Yeah. It got very sanitized after that.
It's such a shame they don't make monster movies like this anymore.
Yeah.
Wow.
This generation doesn't have their Gremlins, unfortunately.
That is very unfortunate. Yeah. It seems like one of the last franchises to pillage that just hasn't happened yet. Because I thought Chris Columbus himself was going to direct a version, but I guess Amblin rejected it.
Yeah, they've been close like 4 or 5 times, supposedly.
Something
but
like that, yeah. And didn't that series, Secrets of the Mogwai, didn't that not come out? Like, that's still in limbo?
I feel like if it happens, it's going to be some animated thing, is what they'll do.
Sounds awful.
Yeah. Well, now's the time to Warner Brothers to get their shit together. I mean, now's the time they could put out a Gremlins 3.
This is so funny. I was just setting her down. It's like, it's really funny. Just not letting her tell her story.
There's so many of them in this, too.
It reminds me of the Muppets Take Manhattan.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
They may be going for something like that.
I want to be a part of it. New York, New York.
We just got a copyright claim. Thanks, Tom. I'm just joking.
Not many people have seen that Martin Scorsese movie, New York, New York, with Robert De Niro and Liza Minnelli.
Yeah.
It's considered one of his weakest films.
Huh.
I mean, why not? You know?
Right. But I mean, at least, a movie like this, the money's on the screen,
Yeah.
The budget's on the screen. What the hell is that in the mall?
80s.
Everybody had a military surplus store with full of C4 and shit.
It just had bazooka missiles on it.
Got the Dawn of the Dead mall with like the gun shop, and
right.
We need to rethink malls.
You know what the weird thing is? When I first saw Dawn of the Dead, I completely bought the gun shop, but but I did not buy an ice rink at the shopping mall. I couldn't believe that at one time there was an ice
There's
rink.
one. There's one in Houston like that.
Yeah.
The Galleria. There's a.
It's
skating rink.
rare, but yeah, there's a few.
And then
I've been to the Dawn of the Dead Mall. The food courts where the ice
is where the ice rink used to be. Yeah, when I found that out, my mind was blown because it was the exact opposite. The gun shop scene was filmed somewhere else. It was not at Monroeville Mall.
Yeah.
Just the ice rink, which is now the food court. If I owned the Monroeville Mall, you know what I would do? I would put it back exactly to the way the mall looked in the movie.
That would be cool.
That's exactly what I would do.
There's not a whole lot left. There's just a couple little
J.C. Penney's.
Yeah, there's a couple little things, but you go there, you're not really seeing anything from the movie now.
You're not getting anything, yeah.
And that was, what, about 10 years ago now? Gosh.
Yeah. They put a George Romero bust in, though, so I still had a blast walking around that mall.
I'd still love to go there. Yeah, it's just like, well, you're not going to see
too far. You should go to the Riverside Drive-In. They do a drive-in festival, and then you can hit the Night of the Living Dead Cemetery. Also, there's a lot of Living Dead museums down that way. It's a good little trip.
That's cool.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't think that made the network TV version.
Was that what I thought it? Is that supposed to be what I think it is? Okay.
Yeah, what you thought. Probably worse than that.
My God.
They pulled a what's his name? Megs from Silence of the Lambs.
Oh yeah.
Well, don't spray him with water. He doesn't know any better. And that's so cool looking.
Well, I know.
Do you think there's even guys who can do this anymore? Like,
probably not.
This level of special effects.
Yeah, that's something I always get like upset about. Is I feel like the art is just dying with the generations. You know.
I mean, I think they're still alive, but they just don't have the opportunity. Like the K&B guys are all, they could all probably.
But like, I mean, are they going to teach others how to do it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, at a certain point, why would they? Because those guys aren't going to get paid to do it.
Like, yeah, you're it's a lost art, right? At this point, you're.
What was
Chris,
that?
Have you ever seen a movie called Chubbies?
Chubbies?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I have.
It's a little knockoff of like the Little Creature movies. It was, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago or so it came out.
Yeah. Ghastlies was another one. They've tried a few times.
I mean, Ouija's. That was a valiant attempt. I like that movie a lot.
Ouija's is fun.
Yeah, I'll send you a link, Chris.
Excuse me.
If you want to check it out.
So is Ghastly's? I think Hamilton Book has Ghastly's right now. If it's good, I might check it out.
It's not as good, but it's okay. Yeah, Chubby's is fun. Ouija's is actually one of the better recent full moon movies.
Yeah, it's one that kind of gave me hope.
I mean, big budget, you're not going to get that again anytime soon. But yeah, some low budget filmmakers try and carry on the tradition.
What was the Christmas horror movie with Toni Collette that came out a few years ago?
Krampus.
Krampus, yeah. The guy that directed Krampus they should give Gremlins to him.
Oh,
Would be a bad choice.
I can see that.
But it still kind of comes down to letting them make it old school. I mean, even a good director can only do so much with something like this.
But do you guys think a Gremlins 3 would actually sell today?
I think if it got good buzz behind it, certainly. I mean, kids still watch the Gremlins movies, surprisingly. Certainly the first one.
I mean, the big bank would be nostalgia. It would have to be soon.
I'm honestly surprised it hasn't happened yet.
I think people our age, if they see a trailer with just like really bad CG Gremlins, their enthusiasm's gonna be pretty much gone. But
yeah. They have to be smart about it.
It's gonna have to be super dark. I think that's the only way for it to work. Like super dark and brutal.
Let them make good use of the PG-13 rating and just
But yeah,
like
Darty, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was going to say kind of like what Evil Dead did with its remake.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I wouldn't go that hard. I mean, I'm not saying we need to see Gremlins getting diddled by a tree or anything, but you know, but yeah, like give it a little bit of an edge. Or you can diddle them with a tree, I guess. I don't know. Traumatize some people.
But yeah, Darty, he's a detail-oriented guy. His movies have a lot of those little details, like not on this level, but it's there in his movies. So that wouldn't be a bad choice, I don't think.
All right, off topic, but is anybody here actually looking forward to the Salem's Lot movie?
Well, not really, but you're gonna have to wait another year now.
Oh, they pushed it back?
Yeah, that's pushed back. That's
Shit.
part of the news today. The House Party reboots pushed back, or that one might be just canceled outright, I think. Yeah.
Hey, I'll do you one better. Anybody looking forward to the interview with the vampire movie?
Could give a shit. I was never an Anne Rice guy. I mean, that movie's a good movie, but I could give a shit.
That's a better movie than book for sure.
Queen of the Damned.
Yeah, no, I think I saw a trailer or something. It looks like shit.
Yeah, it was running on it was an ad on something I was watching recently. I saw it a few times.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll watch it. I like vampire stuff, but you know, I don't have any faith that it's going to be any good.
Yeah.
I have a real hard time getting excited for stuff like that.
Is it like geared towards like women that like the Vampire Diaries and stuff like that? Because it seems like they're playing up the like romantic, like Twilight and stuff, like aspect of it.
It'll appeal. Yeah, they're. I don't think they're going to go for any kind of mass appeal on that one.
Yeah. Almost like vampire fans, but not necessarily like horror fans. So they just like the aspect of like immortal lovers, you know, something like that, versus a bloodthirsty monster. Which is kind of the part I like.
This movie broke the rules when it came to like making fun of the merchandising and the marketing and everything.
Yeah.
There were people that were not happy about that in the industry.
Well, the first one did too, kinda. He was gonna mass produce those gremlins and sell them.
Yeah.
Might even replace the dog as the family pet.
Yeah.
So seriously, guys, I mean, do you guys prefer the first one or this one now?
First one, but I still love two.
They're equal to me.
Yeah.
I mean, for different reasons, but probably first
Yeah,
one.
I love both equally, but I do prefer 2. And Dante prefers 2.
It's hard to top the Christmas vibe and the
I know.
horror elements,
I know.
stripe, and
Well, see, that's one thing though. I'll only watch that one once a year.
Mm-hmm.
and I always love what's it called? His dad. I like his dad's character too.
Yeah.
And the inventions. I love all the crazy inventions.
Yeah. What does he call them? The Peltzer something. I forget what he calls it. He makes that like tool thing in the orange juice maker.
Yeah.
How romantic is that, you know?
She's really got a body that would be acceptable now with all the fake tits, the fake booty, the fake lips.
Hey, we all have our kinks, right?
Oh my god!
Oh god, the way they move is so gross.
Ugh. Jesus.
Finn.
Nice.
Well, that's
It
the
holds
movie,
up.
guys.
Cliff, I
fun.
think that is dead in the water, I believe, and I am a Highlander guy. But
I'm a Highlander guy too. I don't see the appeal on the mainstream audience.
what's up, Mike? Good to see you here.
What's up, Mike? Smokeless ashtray, which that was a real thing. The smokeless ashtray. I don't know if it was before or after this movie or the first movie came out.
Sorry, I got a cat cameo. If people were wondering why there was some weird gray thing on my lap.
What is a smokeless ashtray? I feel like I remember it, but
I don't know.
I don't know if they worked or not. It had like a little motor in it to where it would like, like where you ash the cigarette, it would like suck the smoke in there. And I don't know how the hell, I don't know if it worked or not, but that's what it did. Probably had some sort of filter in there.
Impractical as hell, man.
Probably, yeah. I know there was an episode of The Cosby Show where one of the daughters was smoking in her room and she had one.
That never worked, man. No matter how good your circulation skills were, that smoke smell was there.
Yep. I thought I was real smooth, but no. You can smell that a mile away.
Did you all catch the cartoon credits?
Yeah, I saw that.
Saw this or sitting through the end credits?
Coming up, or they're just not on the disc at all?
Well, it actually ends like with Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck again.
Oh, nice.
I need to go watch all these extra features. I don't know that I have for this movie.
Hell yeah!
You have to do
Gag
Munchies.
Well,
Munchies,
I'm wondering.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if that home video thing is on this because this is mine. I don't have the Blu-ray.
Probably is. It's probably just to pour it over from that.
Yeah, most of those weren't great about doing new extras or anything. I can almost guarantee it's ported.
It doesn't say specifically, but it says 20 minutes of extra footage. So,
oh yeah, oh yeah, those are hilarious.
Wouldn't mind a new Phoebe Cates interview.
She's on the commentary for the first movie, but not for the second one, unfortunately.
Yeah.
well, I'm trying to think. Somebody said, "Has she been in anything?" And then somebody else they made a commercial like during the Super Bowl. Was she in that?
Really?
God, I don't know. I don't even watch
or something.
Yeah, I don't even watch. I don't think so. I don't even watch the commercials anymore. There's like not even much of a point in tuning into them. They've just been so lame the last 6 or 7 years now. Oh yeah, Ben. I know. I think that drops in half an hour. Then tomorrow you got Prey and They Them.
Is that the first episode of the new show?
Yeah. Or well, I don't know if they're dropping the whole season or what.
The whole season. Okay. Wow.
Yeah. Probably watch at least one later.
Yeah. I went back and was watching the one from, was it 2011 or whenever they brought it back again?
The Twilight one's pretty funny.
They were like making fun of Teen Mom and stuff like that. That's
yeah. One of my favorite old school episodes is when the wrestling one where the coach like acts, I think it's the coach or some like bully takes the Spanish Fly instead, and Beavis thinks he's trying to molest him.
He's got a boner.
I've been wanting to get the Sega game. I've got a Sega that works, and I used to play the shit out of that when I was a kid.
Oh, nice.
They made a few games, didn't they, around the Beavis and Butthead?
I think the Sega and the Super Nintendo versions were different.
Okay,
Yeah.
one of those. Yeah.
That was one thing I did impulse buy vinyl, which I kind of regret during pandemic, but I almost got like a Sega and an N64, the stuff that I actually remember.
Yeah, I did all of that in like
yeah.
in March. Like I remember I bought a PS1. I bought the Sega mini thing. I bought a 64, a Dreamcast. I bought everything.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I wish I would have fucking kept them though. Damn.
I mean, revisiting those old games can be fun, man. A lot of them were really good.
Oh yeah.
It's just gotten so pricey with so many collectors out there, and just like I'll just do an emulator, you know.
Exactly. Yeah.
Something I really want to
Like,
play.
I remember Jay, when I got the Dreamcast, I wanted to get that Shenmue game, but it was literally cheaper to get the remastered PS4 one, and it came with the sequel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that Beavis and Butthead at this store in town, and it was $35. I was like, no, I ain't paying that much for it.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go to bed. I really appreciate joining you guys. You guys are
absolutely,
awesome.
brother.
This
Good to
was
have
fun.
you. Anytime.
So much fun.
Have a good night, Sean.
Have a good night, guys. Thank you, Jay.
Man.
Thank you.
Sleep well, man.
Have a good one. Glad he could drop on. He really dropped some knowledge bombs on us.
Yeah, I was good. It's been a little while since I've watched too. It was fun watching it again.
Again, it's just so much going on that you know you're going to miss something with all the references and the nods.
Yeah.
It holds up.
It does. I was just about to say it holds up really well. It's a great movie.
I think that's the thing. Like Gremlins too. It's just it's not one that really ages. So
yeah,
it just kind of makes you sad. They don't make movies like that anymore.
Yeah.
Well, that's Dante's movies age really well because they're like timeless comedy. It's like classic.
Yeah, because they almost feel like old when they came out, right? Because they're all referencing older stuff.
Yeah.
So
I've got him on. I have a director's wall of autographs. I've got him with like the Gremlins puppet.
you know what? That would probably be what I would pick if I could go and get something. Like it would just be for me personally, but I'd like to have one of the screen used puppets from one of those movies.
Yeah, I can imagine that'd be pricey, but that would be cool.
I mean, but
yeah, that'd be
doesn't that stuff like dry rot though? The rubber like doesn't stay very long.
Yeah, there's certain things.
Like that.
You know,
there's ways to restore it.
Yeah.
Certain things. I don't know. There are, as crazy as it sounds, and he almost legitimately split it with a friend, but Pugs almost bought the one of the baby props from a Serbian film.
Oh my god.
Which awesome. They were so close. They were just gonna basically like split their time with the thing, and
it's like a Super Bowl trophy. Okay,
basically,
you get your 2 weeks with the baby.
Well, did you guys see Sean Clark's video where he bought that freaking Pillar of Souls from Hellraiser 3?
Holy shit! Really? That's fucking cool.
Oh nice.
Man,
it's
I
like
love Hellraiser 3,
and it's made out of foam and it's cracking and stuff. But it's a good video because he had trouble getting it, and he bought it before thinking about it too much, so now it's just kind of in his living room. But
he's got the hook up
life
on
size,
that,
like it's really that big. Like that thing's pretty big, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a full size prop.
Wow.
It's like almost floor to ceiling is what it looks like.
That's awesome.
It's I like if you guys follow Garrett Zima, he always gets really cool Chucky props. It's fucking cool.
Yeah, he's got a lot of cool props. He's got the freaking skateboard from or hoverboard from Back to the Future 2.
Wow.
The real one? Like the one from on screen?
Oh, I'm sure it's a replica, but you can kind of see like back there in the background of his videos, he's got stuff lined up against the wall. He's got quite a few cool shit. He's got what movie was that Probe board game in the closet? He's got that. It's just like a random prop that you would have had to have picked out after watching the movie a million times. He's got that up on the shelf. He's got a lot of cool stuff.
He's got that clown from Poltergeist, right?
Yeah.
That's fucking
I think
cool.
you've shown that off before. Did you find that end of the world video? I found like one, but it looks like it had commentary over it.
You put it in the private? Did you put it on somewhere else?
No, I didn't drop it because it was
okay.
looking through some other ones.
I'll go remind myself to look for it.
Yeah. I remember when COVID first kind of hit, we were like one of our first ideas was like, let's do a commentary of Day After. I started it and I was like, nah, I'm not feeling this one right now.
we did it. We went hard. We did Contagion.
Yeah.
And I was playing it up like it was a joke, like the very beginning of COVID. Like, ooh, that did not age well at all. Got good views though. Probably lots of thumbs down on that one, I would imagine. I've got a mask on. I'm playing the air raid siren.
Yeah, it was like a little bit too soon. Everyone's gonna die. Ha ha.
Right.
But we did it. We did it later on, and it still did pretty well. Yeah, Sean, that does hit 4K. There's a couple 4Ks I'll get still but I'm just most of it I'm okay.
You know what though? To be honest, I don't even like that movie. Like,
me either.
There's like moments
Really?
that's cool, but it's not worth me even watching it. I kind of bored.
I was gonna say the exact same thing. I love the clown stuff with the kid, and there's Zelda Rubinstein stuff that I like, but I'd rather part 2, honestly.
Has 2 and 3 gotten a Blu-ray release?
Yeah, they had like a generic one, and they had Scream Factory ones, but they're out of print now.
Yeah, I got those. I actually almost slept on the sequels and got them right before they went out of print.
Yeah.
I've got an old DVD double feature thing.
Oh, yeah. I had that too. But yeah, I'm definitely down for Munchies at some point.
Sounds good to me. I love all that stuff.
Yeah, with Munchie and Munchies, it's been so long since I've seen them. Like, I need to go back and start revisiting all that. I'd probably have a blast.
Munchies was first. That's what's a little confusing about those. Never had the same nostalgia for Munchie, oddly enough. It's more the first one, but
well, that's I'm thinking right. It's Dom DeLuise who voices them.
Yeah, Dom DeLuise, Harvey Korman, and yeah.
I can see that getting a little annoying maybe after a while.
No, it's a nostalgia thing for sure. I'm not saying they're good movies. They're not.
Mm-hmm. Better than Hobgoblins.
Better than Hobgoblins, but yeah.
Let's check this. This is Lou Albano. The Say No to Drugs PSA is recommended in the chat.
I'm Captain Lou Albano talking to you about drugs. Kids, don't be afraid to say no. Anyone that asks you to use drugs is not your friend. Drugs can and will kill. Remember, don't be afraid to turn to your priest, your rabbi, your minister, your moms, your dads, your teachers, because drugs can kill. And if you do drugs, you go to hell before you die.
Whoa. Whoa. Hold on. Well, it took a turn there at the end. That wasn't expected. Wow.
Starts cutting a promo.
Remember.
Did he say before you die?
You go to hell before you...
First you go to hell, then you come to me.
Oh, shit.
They should have just had, like, I don't know, King Kong Bundy or somebody with them.
I feel like he had to dust the coke off his nose before he filmed that.
They should have gotten Iron Sheik.
Oh.
Listen to me, you little fucking shits. I will put you in the camel clutch.
Stop saying you're going to make them humble. Come on. We're trying to do this for the kids.
Listen to me, you little son of a bitch.
Stop fucking the children, Sheik.
Oh, man, that needs to happen.
That would be so funny. Oh.
You little snot-nosed son of a bitch, piece of shit.
Yeah, I could see him saying, then you go to hell. I feel like that would be him saying that, not old Lou.
Yeah, it was like a little bit of a, yeah. I like the old school, like, PSAs like that, though. That just hilarious.
Yeah.
Scared straight. Like
just all scare tactics. Yeah.
It worked. I remember the one where, like, the guy, like, grabs the kid by the shirt and he's like, I'm gonna let him out. Like, it's like this dude that looks like Hannibal Lecter. It's like, I'm gonna open the door, and then the kid just starts crying. It's like, yep, I bet that kid fucking cleaned his act up after that.
I mean, they went hard on those PSAs, like even kind of before our time.
Yeah,
you know, with they kind of took the Reefer Madness and kind of went with that theory, that formula.
Yeah,
you smoke a joint and you're gonna, you jump out the window and kill your family.
Yeah, so some of that stuff. I love old, like, scare flicks. I've gotten some on Blu-ray. They're not hot sellers by any means, but yeah, it's surreal revisiting some of that. How's everybody in the chat doing?
I don't know if I showed you this one yet, Dan, but I got to saying no to strangers recently.
Oh shit.
That's good.
Is that like a don't if being touched sort of thing, or is that more of a drug one?
I mean, it doesn't specifically mention being touched, but yeah, more in that realm.
There's a creepy one. I mean, again, all of these things like meant well, but there's one about inappropriate touching, and it's a commercial, and it's like some kid's like scout leader or something. They're like out in the woods, and it's like in the middle of the night, and it's like all of a sudden the zipper comes down and the dude's just like drooling or some shit. It's very like, maybe we should reshoot this. It's kind of like a little bit much.
I mean, yeah, it's not wrong though. It's not incorrect.
gets the point across. To your brain.
Maybe scaring them with that may be the right way to go. I don't know.
Yeah.
Stranger danger. You're gonna touch me. Let's see. I got a few videos I'll play real quick. We can get off of here.
Sweet.
I actually found a bunch of cool intros, but most of the guys didn't show up tonight. But let's see. I'll wait till Chris comes back, and I'll let's see. I'll play this one real quick for you. It's a fast one. See what you think.
Do this.
That looked like a KO for sure.
It looked intentional. Like, how do you plant your jaw on the cabinet like that?
But he's not dead. That guy, I think, is just
he's fine
for a loop.
His people notified my people and have told me that he's completely fine. No injuries whatsoever.
We're live out here with the snitch calling bitches up the road on my nephew again. Yeah, they're out there tatty ratting like a motherfucker today, boys. They're on it. They're on some straight up bullshit, calling the cops on my nephew once again. And let me tell you something, I'm gonna drag them bitches down the goddamn road here in a minute. But anyway, that's Cleveland County's finest. Just, doing the duty. Call them if
what was that word she was using?
Nephew, man.
The cops on my nephew. That was the funniest part about that whole thing to me. Was it first time she said it? I was like, well, okay, maybe she just made a mistake.
It's a total hoax, but there was a YouTube video like a while back. I'm sure you saw it, where they play like some prank and scare the shit out of their friends or mom or something, and like they just freak out, run out of the house, and they get like leveled by a car. It's fake, but man, it got some people upset back like 5-6 years ago.
I can imagine.
That's a good question. Where are they?
Yeah. That's what you see down. It's Dollar Tree. That's like some Dollar Tree action right there.
Find you, get your nephew to go to Dollar Tree, get you some Blu-rays.
I'm going to Jake's Dollar Tree. We're down at Scarefest. We're taking a side trip.
We're gonna be Claire Danes.
It's just gonna be a compilation video of us in every Dollar Tree in Kentucky.
We got 30 copies of Pieces of April.
Oh man,
that is at everyone. I think pretty much.
Is that the Katie Holmes movie?
Yeah.
Really? Why is it so many of that?
There's a lot of MGM titles, like both Breakin' 2. I've seen those.
See, I'd like to get those. I don't own those yet.
Yeah, $1.25 is about right for Breakin'. I don't need those on Blu-ray. I'll keep my eye out, actually, Jay. If I see them, I'll grab them for you.
Oh yeah. I mean, no.
Yeah, if there's any titles you guys are looking for at Dollar Tree, just let me know, because I buy them all the time for the cases. So I probably have like 5 copies of the things that they usually have.
You got like 27 copies of Panic, the
right.
Walmart Satanic Panic.
See, that's only the Walmart release, right? Only Walmart put it out with that title.
See, I don't get lucky and find shit like that. I would freak out if I found that, but I always get I got good ones, but usually it's garbage.
The one
you have to hit different ones.
The one I wish I could find to get back is Hobo with a Shotgun. I used to see it there all the time, but
oh yeah,
I think that's still. I don't think I've seen the Blu-ray, but I have seen the DVD.
I had like 3 copies of it from the Dollar Tree on Blu-ray. I had got them for friends and stuff, but yeah, I need to get that one back.
That's a fun movie.
Yeah.
Especially since Rutger passed.
He did a lot of cool shit. One that nobody talks about much is Blood of Heroes. That's a good kind of Rollerball, Mad Max kind of knockoff. But he did a lot. Redline, shitty one, but you get to see him fight naked lady kickboxers in Redline.
I can't wait to watch 4K from Second Sight.
Which one? What's getting a 4K?
Hitcher.
Oh, Hitcher. Okay, I was like, man, fuck, Redline's coming to 4K. You know, you're at the end.
I might have seen that. Hobo with a Shotgun was getting a newer release, wasn't it?
Probably will.
I think I might have saw that.
You know, whatever happened to that director? Like, what's he doing right now?
He was doing all the Dark Side of the Ring stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
well, at least
that was
he's
like
working.
his big thing. They replaced him with those stupid. I mean, they're not stupid, but I'll take Dark Side of the Ring over the WWE biographies they've been doing now.
Yeah, you know they're covering some stuff up for those.
Yeah, I want that Vince McMahon Dark Side of the Ring. You could do a whole fucking season. It's like this is just year like 82 to 84. Like it's just gonna be the whole season.
I think we're only on the tip of the iceberg with that, man. Just give this some time, let some people come out, tell their stories.
Yeah, it tends to snowball. There's already like some podcast stuff where people are starting to kind of allude to certain things, and yeah. It's a good thing he's gone though, in terms of especially creative. It's a lot better.
Absolutely. It's already better.
Yeah. First live Raw I've watched in a long time.
Let's see. What about this guy? Would you guys take this? What he's talking about here?
Goddamn Jello. It's good Jello. Orange. Tangerine. Take the goddamn Jello. Jello, mama. You don't want it? Take it. Take it. Take it, damn it. Take the Jello. Take the Jello. Take the goddamn.
I think I can see the roofies in it.
Like I just got this with my meal at lunch. It was, I didn't take my pills. I'd never take my Jello.
Is that a cage in the back of your van?
Well,
is that Cosby?
Oh yeah, that's perfect. Take the goddamn Jello back. Cosby's so forceful.
Yeah, unless you see him as he's opening that pudding pop, you don't trust him. Yeah, I'm within a bunch. You kind of have to hit like different ones. Sometimes it's picked over. They haven't gotten their new stock in yet, but every once in a while I will find something totally random, like Emmanuel on Blu-ray out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's wild.
I think you have to be, you have to be quick though. Like there are, if you've got a me or something near you, you can grab all the good shit. Oh, that's cool, Jamie. I was gonna say I thought we were making cocaine jokes with the snow stuff.
So. Yeah, I didn't get it either. All right, I'll do one more. This one's a little bit longer, but I'll get us out of here after this.
Full out of the gangsters, this is how we rolling. Yo, foreign whipping, you know what I'm saying? Benz and Rolls Royces, Bentleys and shit. No, we got the new shit in, bro. It's called Russian roulette. $400 a bet. You know what I'm saying? Your life is at stake. You know, shoot your fucking foot. You win $400, you lose $400 on your toes. All right, go ahead. You take the first shot, crazy. Fuck that. Ooh! Ooh! One bullet in that shit. Give it to me. Shoot. Oh gosh, $400. One bullet in that motherfucker. Yo, $800 at stake. Russian
we gonna add another bullet.
Crazy. Fresh out the motherfucking hospital. Niggas talking shit about that ain't my foot. I got a white foot and all that other shit. Round two, motherfucker. Be what's up. You want first shot?
I'll pop that motherfucker. Yeah. You want to play?
First shot. Spin them good. Spin them good.
I spin them good. How good you want me to spin the motherfuckers? They don't think it's.
Woo! Spin that motherfucker. I got dent. Fuck that. I'm gonna make sure I don't miss motherfucker.
I ain't never
I want to
scared.
play, motherfucker. We gonna play. I got his ass. Fuck! That motherfucker, I told you I gonna get your ass. Now both of your feet fucked up.
God damn.
Fucking idiot, dude.
I thought they were staging it on the first one, but that looked pretty legit on the
shit.
second.
No, both of your feet are fucked up.
Now he's gonna be rolling around in a wheelchair
For a while.
Can you imagine going to the hospital telling that story?
Yeah. I don't think a bullet wound like that ever fully heals either. Like he's going to be walking with pain for the rest of his life.
Think about like the first time you go, there's like some excuse, you know, but then you come in with the second foot.
Lost another $400.
Decline his insurance now.
Oh man, that cracks me up. But
that's hilarious.
Well, cool. Well, thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thank everybody in the chat.
Absolutely.
Very, very cool. This was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. And anything you guys want to plug while we're here?
Flesh Wound features, I think most of you know, but we just recorded a show. We got another one, a shark show tomorrow.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, and we'll have Prey and They Them coming shortly as well.
Cool.
All I'm doing is right now working on the nomination video. I gotta
sweet.
I should have it up next week, this week or next week, hopefully.
Awesome. Look forward to that.
Cool. Devon Graham's out there. Go search him out.
Oh yeah. I'm probably gonna try to film a collection video soon, and I want to do some videos. They're pretty much gonna be like what you and Cole do, Jay, and we should do one where we just talk about a movie, because I want to focus on movies in general, not just horror with the new videos.
Oh,
so
sweet.
I'm planning to do one with my buddy Jeff on Parasite and my buddy Alex on Everything Everywhere All at Once. So yeah, definitely want to do a lot of those. So yeah, checking me out, Hayes and that Devon Graham.
Cool. Sounds good, guys. Again, thanks everybody in the chat for sticking with us, and we'll see you next time. Have a good one.
Good night.